Right now pushing the pile, and he's able to push through contact 5 yards to midfield. 84% of his yards come after contact, 100% on that carry, Ryan.
And he's got the biggest, powerful legs you can ever imagine, and he moves them quickly. And one of the things that's unique about Ashton Jeanty as well is he uses his shoulders better than any running back in the NFL right now. Reminds me a lot of Jamal Charles, old teammate of mine. He's anticipating contact and letting it propel him forward.
12:35 to play in this opening quarter. First possession of the ball game, and the Raiders at midfield with a 2nd and 5. Geno Smith will go under center. He's got Jeanty behind him. Motion from right to left. Play action. Smith will roll to the right. Pumps. Now he's going to run. Has some room, and he slides down at the 44 of Denver. It's a first down and a 6-yard scramble for Geno Smith, showing he can still use those legs that he has cultivated in his now 13 years in the league.
And the best part about that play is he made the decision quick. As soon as he rolled out and looked over his left shoulder, he saw that everyone was covered. He gave a little pump fake to threaten and stop that defense, and then took off. You got to make quick decisions at the quarterback position, and that's when Geno Smith plays his best.
First down and 10 at the Denver 44. Opening drive of this ball game. Smith standing atop the logo in the shotgun, hands it to Jeanty, and Jeanty met and dropped at the 42-yard line. Dre Greenlaw with the tackle, just a 2-yard pickup. And if Denver's going to progress, feels like Dre Greenlaw is going to have to be a guy who really starts to step up after that quad injury hampered him early.
Yeah, he missed about 6 games, and even coming back wasn't his best, but now has found his stride. Really started last week against Houston, and he's a big piece. Now that's that middle tier. That makes it harder for linemen to get up and create that big run because he's so physical. 2nd down and 8. Geno Smith looking to the right. He's got 3 receivers to the right, and now turns and says, why isn't the clock reset? What's going on with the clock? Bill Vinovich, our referee, says...
The play clock did not set correctly. Please read it to 25. We'll line both.
So now Geno Smith's going to walk over to the sideline, get a quick drink, and head back out there as they reset the play clock.
It's also great sign for Raiders fans that Geno Smith understood that he was that tuned in, that he's aware, hey, why is that clock not moving? That play clock needs to be going. So he is in tune tonight.
2nd down and 8 from the 42. A trio of receivers to the right of the line. Standing on the left hash is Smith in the shotgun. Has Jeanty to his left. Geno Smith bringing motion from right to left from Tyler Lockett. Shotgun snap to Smith and a flag down. Movement up front, and this will cost the Raiders 5.
I think it's going to be on Stone Forsythe, the left tackle. He's been a little early.
Offensive number 87. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
I think they both moved. That was Michael Mayer that got the call, but I think Mayer and Forsythe both moved early.
And Forsythe's just a hair too quick, kind of like some other tackles in the past, but especially on the road. Referees often give tackles a little bit of leeway in that silent count to get a little jump.
I know they gave it to Mayer. I just watched the replay. You were right. It was Forsythe. He was a lot bit early.
Well, if it's not called, it's not on you, right? It's like speeding.
That's an offensive lineman there for you. 3 receivers to the right on 2nd and 13 from the 47-yard line. Single receiver left as Smith goes into the gun. Lockett in motion from right to left. Shotgun snap as the Broncos rush 4. Quick toss to the sideline. It's Lockett with a catch at the 40-yard line, and he goes out of bounds on the near sideline at the Denver 37. A pickup of 9, but you can really see the connection already between these two guys, Tyler Lockett and Geno Smith.
Well, and one of the things that Geno Smith knows is that Tyler Lockett's going to sit down against zone coverage just like he did on that last play. So not only is Geno Smith reading the defense perfectly with the motion, but delivering it to the ball to a knowledgeable receiver who's going to stay in the right spot.
Tyler Lockett, 10 years in Seattle. Geno Smith and Tyler Lockett have connected a lot. 3rd down and 3 at the 37 of Denver. 2 receivers in a bunch right, 2 left. Now motion from Tucker from left to right, sending 3 to the right side. Shotgun snap, Broncos rush 5. Smith in a clean pocket, steps to the right. Now he's in trouble, nobody open, and down he goes. Sacked at the 43 by John Franklin Myers, his 5th sack of the year. A loss of 5, and it's 4th down.
That sack happened because Nick Bonito put pressure at the top of his rush that forced Geno Smith to step up, and John Franklin Myers continuing to produce for this defensive line. But the secondary was in Velcro coverage. They must have called it cover man Velcro because everyone was touching an eligible receiver. That's why Geno Smith could not get rid of the football.
Give Zach Allen a little credit in there as well. Both Franklin Myers and Allen combining to bring down Geno Smith, and that knocked him out along field goal range. So instead of trying the field goal, A.J. Cole will play the field position game and try to pin the Broncos deep. And the punt will sail out of bounds. Did it go over the goal line? No, it goes out at the 1-yard line. A 41-yard pinpoint punt from A.J. Cole, who's being mobbed by his teammates, as punters always are after they punt, because it's the most popular position on the team. They officially spot this ball at the 2, where Denver will start in a scoreless game, 9:14 to play in the first. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
With Black Friday savings at the Home Depot, you can get up to 40% off, plus up to an extra $1,000 off select innovative appliances like GE Profile. Add a touch of ease to your holiday with the all-in-one combo to wash and dry your laundry in one machine. And refrigerators with built-in convenient features like the dual dispense autofill water pitcher. Shop Black Friday savings on select GE Profile appliances, plus get free delivery now at the Home Depot. Free delivery on appliance purchases of $396 or more. Offer valid 11/5 through 12/3. U.S. only. See store or online for details.
FanDuel, America's #1 sports book, is coming to Missouri. On December 1st, you'll finally be able to bet on all your favorite teams and all your favorite sports. With FanDuel, there's tons of ways for you to get in on the action. You can bet on everything from the money line to over-unders to which team will win it all. Plus, with live betting, you can even pick which player will score the next touchdown and the one after that. See for yourself why FanDuel is America's #1 sports book. FanDuel, play your game. Must be 21 plus and present in Missouri. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Are you looking for affordable education? Labette Community College in Parsons, Kansas offers reasonable tuition. LCC offers a 4-day class schedule with day, evening, and online courses. No Friday classes. Earn a degree or become workforce ready. Whatever your goals are, Labette Community College can direct you to success. Explore our program and enroll at labette.edu or call 888-LABETTE. Become a part of Labette Community College, where it is all about you.
Community College, Labette.
Kevin Kugler and Ryan Harris here in the Grainger broadcast booth in Denver. Game plan with Grainger to gain a competitive advantage. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by for the supplies and solutions to help keep your business moving forward. No score. Denver now has not allowed an opening drive in 13 straight regular season games. It's the longest active streak in the NFL, and if you want to add in the wild card game, it's 14 consecutive games now for Denver, but the Raiders pin him at the 2, and that's where Bo Nix will go to work.
And you hate huddling in the end zone. It smells different. You can smell the paint. Your anxiety is so high if you're an offensive player.
Motion across from Trent Sherfield from left to right. Bo Nix goes under center. Looked like a little movement early on the left side of the line. No flag is down as J.K. Dobbins plows forward and gets to the 8-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the play. Thought for a minute Adam Troutman was going to get flagged for a false start.
When they were doing the hut 1, hut 2, so they're trying to get the defense to calm down after hut 1, but you're right, Troutman got fired off, and sometimes early in the game you can get off on that ball a little bit before it's snapped, before the referee figures out the timing.
By the way, the wind has picked up again. The goalposts are swaying back and forth behind the play, and the ball moving from its spot. You can hear it on the field.
Number 73 reports eligible.
Bill Vinovich, fortunately, mentioning Frank Crum came in eligible because that gave us a great chance to hear those wind gusts on the left end of the field.
My wife never liked it when they said I was eligible. I could hear it screaming in the stands. No, he's not. No, he's not.
He's not eligible. They've got to reset the ball again. This is going to be a challenge tonight because hot dog wrappers are already flying around the field. 2nd down and 4 from the 8. Nix will turn, toss play. Dobbins trying to get to the right corner, gets the edge, and out of bounds he goes at the 10, chased out by Charles Snowden. It'll leave Denver 2 yards shy of a first down.
And if you're the Broncos offense right now, you are thrilled that you just called 2 run plays back to back. The message was received by Sean Payton to run the ball, and J.K. Dobbins delivering on the backs of the offensive line. And here, if you're the Raiders, you get a great opportunity to get off the field early and talk about what you're seeing on the sideline.
Sean Payton peering into that big play sheet on the sidelines. When I asked him about that last week, he said, I just had to make the font bigger. There's not more plays on it.
Well, they only run about 7 plays every game.
3rd down and 2. from the 10. Dobbins the carry up the middle. He's not going to get there. Stop at the 11. He went up the middle, and Max Crosby slammed the door on him. A yard short of the first down, and the Broncos will punt it away.
It looked like at the end of the play, and watching the replay, that Dobbins was pulled by his helmet, in which case that should have been a penalty, but you called it, Kevin. Late movement by Max Crosby right before the snap. And watching the replay, he actually grabbed the shoulder pads of Dobbins. So Max Crosby, not only a phenomenal player, but a great person that a lot of players in the NFL look up to, coming up with a big play on that one.
3 runs, 9 yards, and a punt for Jeremy Crawshaw. Standing 3 yards deep in the end zone. Crawshaw, a wobbler off the side of his foot, and it'll go out of bounds. Caught by John Franklin Myers on the Denver sideline. He's celebrating as it went out of bounds, and he caught it, but it goes out at the 44 of Denver. So a punt that went off the side of the foot of Crawshaw for 33 yards. He booted one 76 yards last week in Houston. Every Westwood One football broadcast is once again available on all Alexa-enabled devices. Just say Open Westwood One Sports and you'll be taken straight to the action. That's Open Westwood One Sports to listen on Alexa. They changed the spot. It's now at the 41, so the punt's a 30-yard punt.
You got a tremendous amount of hope now if you're the Raiders, too. Everything's going right to start this game.
Smith will go under center on first down. Ashton Genty is the single back behind Geno Smith, and the toss play to the right side. Genty puts his foot in the ground, turns upfield, and he runs right into the arms of Alex Singleton. No gain on the play. Singleton, 27 straight games with 5 tackles or more, and he gets his first of the night there.
And John Franklin Myers there at defensive tackle read the speed option run play, wide zone towards him, and instead of trying to fight across the lineman, he just made a mound is what they call it. He fell on the ground, took 2 linemen, and Genty had to cut it back inside.
2nd down and 10 at the 41 of Denver. 3 receivers left of the line. Lockett in the slot left. He'll motion now to the right side. Single to the right. Geno Smith from the gun, looking left, throws. It's batted down by Zach Allen at the line of scrimmage, and it falls incomplete. He gave him the Dikembe Mutombo finger wag after the swat, and it's 3rd down and 10.
Zach Allen can beat you by getting to the quarterback, and he's that type of veteran that if he doesn't win on his first move or is facing a double team, he's looking immediately to get in the throwing lane of the quarterback. Did so perfectly on that play.
3rd down and 10. What a lift this would be from Denver if they hold the Raiders here after the short 30-yard punt. 3rd and 10 at the 41. Geno Smith in the shotgun, leaning in on his left foot. Broncos show pressure. They'll bring 5. Floats it out to the right side. Raheem Mostert on the right sideline, diving forward across the 35 and out of bounds at the 30. It's a first down, and that iced tea, Nestea plunge to the sideline got him 11.
Geno Smith looked to the left to look off the defense, knew he was going to Mostert, and then Dante Thornton with a block 9 yards downfield, giving the corner to get the first down. That's a team first down right there.
So now another first down for the Raiders. On first downs tonight, they've had 4 first down plays. They've gained 8 total yards. 1st and 10 from the 30 of Denver. Single back is Genty. They give it to the receiver who's lined up in the slot, Trey Tucker, and on an end around, Tucker takes it over the right side and is down inside the 24 with a 7-yard pickup on the play near the 23. Riley Moss with the ankle tackle there.
Excellent play call by Chip Kelly. The entire defense, except for Talanoa Hufanga, was within 8 yards of scrimmage. Everybody thought Genty was getting the ball. Genty goes left, ball goes right. You get a big gain.
2nd down and 3 from the 23-yard line. 2 receivers plus the tight end left of the line. Single wide right is the tight end Bowers. Motion from Lockett. Starts to the right, now goes back slot left. Shotgun snap to Geno Smith. Looking left, throws over the middle. There's his tight end, Michael Mayer, the 2nd tight end with his first catch, and he goes down to the 12. A pickup of 11. Brandon Jones with the tackle. Another first down, and the Raiders knocking on the door.
And the Raiders are staying in that 12 personnel, 1 running back, 2 tight end. They are playing smash mouth football, and then at the same time able to get those short passes where defense is still trying to figure out who the eligible receivers are.
From the 12-yard line on first down. Single back is Genty. Smith under center. Motion from Bowers from left to right. Toss play, Genty to the right. Cuts back at the 10. Genty bouncing off contact at the 8 and spins down near the 6-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. Talanoa Hufanga on the tackle, but good yardage on first down now, Ryan, and second and very manageable for the Raiders, 2nd and 4.
And the toss play gets the entire defense moving as well. And then 5 different Broncos it took to bring down Genty. What a powerful rushing machine.
Raiders inside the 10 at the 6. It's 2nd down and 4. Tight end on the right of the line. Lockett stands to the right side wide. Tucker in motion to the slot right. Now goes back in motion to the left side. Smith turns, play action, rolls right, throws it short. One-handed grab at the 5 by Michael Mayer, and he goes down immediately. Just a 1-yard gain, maybe 2, with progress to the 4 as Dre Greenlaw finished him off before he could get the first down.
A one-handed catch while he was getting hit. I mean, focus and concentration. I guess that only happens at Notre Dame.
I knew that was coming.
I waited as long as I could. I waited as long as I could.
I know in your brain when he had the first catch, you were like, I got to get Notre Dame.
I can't say. Kevin's waiting for it. I had to bring it like a changeup.
I appreciate that. 3rd and 2 at the 4. Crowd trying to make it tough on Geno Smith. He's in the shotgun. He's got Genty to his right.
I like a sprint left call if I'm the Las Vegas Raiders right now.
Hand off Genty to the left side. Powers to the goal line. He's in for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty, his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And for the Raiders, their first rushing touchdown in the first quarter since November 3rd of 2024.
And they're celebrating like it right now, Kev. What a run by Ashton Genty. Great job by the offensive line. Genty wasn't touched until that 1-yard line. It was Jackson Powers Johnson with the big block that opened up the hole. And now the sidelines are rejoicing and feeling all that pressure off of them because they were methodical on that drive and ended with 6.
Over a year since a first quarter rushing touchdown for the Raiders. And they do it against a defense that's largely considered one of the best in the National Football League. Extra point from Daniel Carlson is good. And with 3:02 remaining in the first quarter, it's the Las Vegas Raiders 7 and the Denver Broncos nothing. You're listening to Thursday Night Football on Westwood One.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
Kohl's Black Friday deals are dropping early. You can save up to 50% throughout the store all weekend. Yep, call it what you want. Manifestation, luck, fate. The point is, it's happening. Plus, you'll earn $15 Kohl's cash for every $50 spent on Friday. Shop early Black Friday deals at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. And thank the universe later. Select styles up to 50% off valid November 7th through 9th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Charlie's battery is struggling to start. Not ideal before the tailgate, so he goes to AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone,
where a friendly AutoZoner tests his battery for free. Looks like he needs a new one, so he gets a Duralast battery.
have fun and stay warm.
And he makes it to the tailgate early enough to get his favorite spot. Free battery testing and charging. No hassles, just help.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Time now for our fact of the game, sponsored by Liberty Mutual.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Liberty Mutual customizes your auto and home insurance so you only pay for what you need. The Broncos plus 31 sack differential entering play tonight. 40 sacks for the defense, 9 sacks allowed, is the largest through a team's first 9 games of a season in NFL history, surpassing the 1990 Miami Dolphins, who were plus 29. But so far tonight, Geno Smith's offensive line has been able to keep that pressure off, and part of that's because they've been able to establish a little bit of a run game.
They're keeping the defense for the Broncos guessing. And look, the defense for these Broncos get better in the second half. And if you're the Raiders, you've been methodical and been able to do so much. They've had 16 offensive snaps. 11 of those plays have been in Denver territory. So they are dominating early, and Denver needs to respond.
R.J. Harvey and Tyler Bidet back deep to our left for the Denver Broncos as the Raiders line up to kick it off from the 35-yard line. 3:02 to play in this opening quarter, a 7-0 lead for Las Vegas. They kick off a low line drive, wobbling to the goal line where it's muffed by Harvey. He picks it up the middle to the 15, to the 20-yard line, and he runs right into the arms of Cody Lindenberg, and the rookie from Minnesota smacks it at the 20-yard line, and that's where he will stay. Let's check the drive summary, sponsored by Kohl's. From jerseys to tailgating must-haves and more fan favorites, find everything you need to gear up for the game at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. 4-yard touchdown run from Ashton Jendy capped the 8-play, 41-yard drive that took 4:05 off the clock. 2 third-down conversions, big on that drive for the Raiders. Now the Broncos work from the 20-yard line on first down. Bo Nix in the shotgun. He's got Dobbins to his left. Helmet high shotgun snap. He pulls it down, throws to the right side. It is high, pulled in by Courtland Sutton, who, as he's lunging to the sideline, able to get both feet in at the 26 and pick up 6 yards.
He went full Air Jordan and somehow got his feet down in bounds. Courtland Sutton, just a consummate professional. Reminded me a lot of Larry Fitzgerald in the way that he may not have the same breakaway speed, downfield speed, but he's going to catch the ball and hurt some people on defense.
Pat Bryant in motion to the slot left. It's 2nd down and 4 from the 26. Nix in the shotgun, leaning in, gets the chest-high shotgun snap this time, has a clean pocket. Now pressure comes. He's in trouble, and down he goes. Adam Butler got there. His first sack of the year. Swallowing up Bo Nix for a 9-yard loss. Back to the 17.
Only the 10th sack of the season for the offensive line in the Broncos, but that one was on Bo Nix. He had covered receivers throughout the field and missed J.K. Dobbins right in front of him, 5 yards away. Could have gotten the first down. Didn't want to check the ball down, and in trying to roll out, got the sack.
Instead, now 3rd and 13 for Denver. 2 receivers left, 2 wide right. Nix in the shotgun, leaning in on that right hash. Gets the shotgun snap. Raiders rush 5. He throws. It's tipped to the sideline and off the fingertips of Evan Ingram, and the pass is incomplete. That drive was discombobulated from the start. A high snap, a high throw on first down, then a sack, then a sidearm pass towards the sideline that was tipped, and Denver goes 3 and out again.
And your defense is going to be back on the field after 30 seconds the clock went off. So that's another issue that's going to affect the game as it goes on. And right now, if you're Denver, you got to find some offensive rhythm. Try and find the plays that are going to work better than what's working right now, because the Raiders have the book on the Broncos offense so far.
Alex Bachman is the deep man, awaiting the punt from Jeremy Crawshaw. Punted a 30-yarder last time. Much better punt this time. Bachman from the 32-yard line. Bachman over to the right side of the 35, across the 40. A flag down behind the play as Bachman is dropped by J.L. Skinner at the 43. This flag is likely going to push the Las Vegas Raiders back. A 51-yard punt, an 11-yard return. We'll wait for the dulcet tones of Bill Vinovich.
Holding. Receiving team number 25. 10-yard penalty from the end of the kick. First down. Timeout.
The Camryon Richardson with the hold, and a timeout as the Raiders will back up. But they lead 7-0 with 1:31 to play in the first quarter. You're listening to Thursday Night Football on Westwood One.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks Vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
LinkedIn gets B2B marketing and knows that every win is derived from a well-orchestrated play. With LinkedIn ads, every ad gets served to the MVPs you need. LinkedIn has grown to a network of over 1 billion professionals that you can reach based on job title, industry, and more. Start converting your B2B audience into high-quality leads today. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Just go to linkedin.com/campaign. That's linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply. Only on LinkedIn ads.
250 years ago, a promise was made to connect families and friends near and far.
And during the holidays, that promise is more important than ever. That's why USPS is building a better network to meet your needs with timely deliveries, easy and affordable ways to ship, and everything you need to make your season full of holiday cheer. Our purpose is delivering your peace of mind, knowing your love will arrive, bringing joy to all. The United States Postal Service. Learn more at USPS.com/holidays.
At Navy Federal Credit Union, we've served veterans and their families for over 90 years, and we continue to serve over 2 million veterans because their contributions inspire our service. And this Veterans Day, we want to tell you that when you're a member, you'll have access to exclusive rates, discounts, and financial tools. Plus, we're partnering with Travis Manion Foundation's Veterans Day of Service campaign, connecting veterans and families of the fallen with local volunteer opportunities. Become a member at NavyFederal.org/veterans. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Navy Federal is insured by NCUA.
Real people, real problems, real solutions. Investigate TV Plus is back with all new stories that impact you. Watch now or check local listings at investigatetv.com and their free streaming apps. Sponsored by Gray Media. Kevin Kugler, Ryan Harris, our Westwood One crew back with you in Denver. A 7-0 advantage for the Raiders. After the penalty, they corrected it. It was on Darnay Holmes. After the Darnay Holmes penalty, Raiders will back up and start from their own 22-yard line, first down and 10. So Geno Smith and company a little further away from the end zone than they were the last time they had the football. He'll lean in on the left hash, awaiting the shotgun snap. 3 receivers to the right of the line. Geno Smith turns, hands it to his running back Ashton Jeanty, who breaks 1 tackle, and Jeanty powers his way for 10 to the 32-yard line. Talanoa Hufanga finally finishing him off. But this Raiders run game has been impressive early, Ryan.
Jeanty is moving art. I mean, he doesn't fight every contact. He gets pulled to the left. He's okay, then I'm going to turn left and keep going. And that's what gets him downfield. He is like a knife through warm butter. It is fun to watch. 63 total rush yards his last 2 games combined coming in. Just 3 yards per carry. Shotgun snap to Smith on first down. He'll set up a screen to Jeanty over on the right side with blockers in front to the 35, and Jeanty run out of bounds on the far sideline at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, and it'll bring up second down and 4. But again, you're in very manageable on-schedule position here if you're Las Vegas. Nobody's concerned. You don't have a receiver coming in who's been off for 6 straight plays. And the thing with Jeanty that I love that the Raiders are doing now, they're using him in that screen game. Watching the film, I just couldn't understand why they weren't giving him more opportunities like that. He now put 2 defenders back-to-back plays on the ground, running them over.
Could be the final play of the quarter, second down and 4, as Smith will go under center, toss to Jeanty on the left side, cuts it up towards the middle at the 45, breaks the tackle at midfield, flag is down as he gets across the Denver 40 and is down near the Denver 30-yard line, but this hold is going to back the Raiders up. They popped a big play, but the hold may have popped it.
Holding, offense number 18. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Repeat, second down.
Jack Besh, not the best. 32-yard penalty, or a 32-yard run negated by the penalty, and they'll back up.
And Besh, a rookie, and he's going to get an earful on the sideline. Nothing bothers offensive coordinators more than when a receiver gets a holding penalty, because at that point, you already got a game. Don't hold the guy. You're going to get positive yards. So there, Beast just trying to make a name for himself on one of his first plays here his rookie season.
And he was holding Chris Abrams-Drain, who's been in the lineup for the injured Pat Surtain. And that penalty takes them all the way back to the Raider 30-yard line. So 2nd and 12 from the 30, and the Raiders do not have to snap it again in this first quarter, and they won't, at least judging by Geno Smith, who's over on the sideline talking with his head coach. That's my first indicator. We've played 1 quarter in Denver, and our score is the Raiders 7 and the Broncos 0. You're listening to Thursday Night Football on Westwood One.
Presenting a Gain Flings love story. Dear love of my life, we were on the 12B bus this morning when I caught a whiff. A scent so fresh, so life-changing, I had to find its source. Alas, I didn't know if you were the woman in the pink freshly washed cardigan or the retired mailman next to me, but I knew one of you was my soulmate. Ah, the scent of Gain Flings. Try Game Flings with OxyBoost and Febreze.
At Navy Federal Credit Union, we've served veterans and their families for over 90 years, and we continue to serve over 2 million veterans because their contributions inspire our service. And this Veterans Day, we want to tell you that when you're a member, you'll have access to exclusive rates, discounts, and financial tools. Plus, we're partnering with Travis Manion Foundation's Veterans Day of Service campaign, connecting veterans and families of the fallen with local volunteer opportunities. Become a member at NavyFederal.org/veterans. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Navy Federal is insured by NCUA.
With Black Friday savings at the Home Depot, you can get up to 40% off, plus up to an extra $1,000 off select innovative appliances like GE Profile. Add a touch of ease to your holiday with the all-in-one combo to wash and dry your laundry in one machine. And refrigerators with built-in convenient features like the dual dispense autofill water pitcher. Shop Black Friday savings on select GE Profile appliances, plus get free delivery now at the Home Depot. Free delivery on appliance purchases of $396 or more. Offer valid 11/5 through 12/3. U.S. only. See store or online for details.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
A blown left headlight is making Erica's drive to her son's soccer game darker and darker. So she goes to AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
Where a friendly AutoZoner finds her 2 new bulbs.
These lights have the most clarity.
And helps her get back on the road so she can brighten her drive and the cheering section.
All right, all right.
See clearer and drive safer. With new lights, no hassles, just help.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Time for the start of the second quarter, sponsored by AutoZone. Free battery testing, free battery charging, and replacement batteries that fit your needs. That's what makes AutoZone America's #1 battery destination. Get in the zone. AutoZone. 7-0 advantage for the Raiders. Denver has had 6 plays for 6 yards. Las Vegas has had 11 snaps in Denver territory alone, 43 yards rushing and 44 yards passing. The next snap for the Raiders, who now move from our left to our right, Ryan Harris, comes from their 30-yard line after the penalty at 2nd and 12.
Oh, I love, though, that the Raiders didn't run another play at the end of that first quarter. You want to shorten the game if you're the Raiders, shorten that ability for the Broncos to come back into it and maintain possession of the football while giving your defense a rest. So heads-up play there by Pete Carroll to just say, hey, no, we're not running a play. That's one of the many benefits of a veteran coach like Pete Carroll that the Raiders benefit from.
Raiders now will move into the wind, which is significant here tonight. 2nd down and 12 from the 30-yard line. Along the left hash is Geno Smith in the shotgun. He sends Bowers in motion from right to left. Looking to the left. Pressure comes. He'll throw to the left sideline, wide of his intended target, Bowers, who couldn't pull it in, going low at the 35. And it's 3rd and 12. And wonder if that was a little bit of the wind that adjusted that throw for Geno Smith to the sideline.
And Geno Smith tapped his jersey right on the number 7, saying that was him. What I saw is he was thinking about running and then saw Bowers late and threw it while he was still running upfield, made it a little inaccurate, and now it's 3rd and difficult.
Just his 2nd incompletion of the night. He's 7 of 9. Smith on 3rd and 12 with 2 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Genty to his left in the backfield. Shotgun snap. Broncos rush 4. Pressure comes, and he got it. Nick Bonito, the first to get there and bring down Geno Smith. A loss of 6. 9th sack of the year for Bonito, and his first in 4 games. And there's an injured Raider offensive lineman at the end of that play.
And Nick Bonito winning with what they call the rip move. He just swipes the hands, rips his right arm from the bottom of his hip all the way up by his right ear, and then gets after Geno Smith. A 3-game drought on sacks for Nick Bonito. He gets it here against the Raiders. And, oh, by the way, the last time he had a 3-game drought of sacks, he got his first one against the Raiders to break it.
And Jackson Powers Johnson is that injured Raider. The right guard is down. He got powered through by that pass rush. John Franklin Myers just drove him into the backfield and ended up going down as a result.
I've been there as a lineman, and nothing is worse than when you're like, oh, I'm being tough, I'm going to stop, and then you feel something, you're like, I can't help it, everybody look out behind me.
It was his left ankle that buckled as he was being blocked away, and while they tend to him, we'll take a timeout. 7-0 Las Vegas. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
With Black Friday savings at the Home Depot, you can get up to 40% off, plus up to an extra $1,000 off select innovative appliances like GE Profile. Add a touch of ease to your holiday with the all-in-one combo to wash and dry your laundry in one machine. And refrigerators with built-in convenient features like the dual dispense autofill water pitcher. Shop Black Friday savings on select GE Profile appliances, plus get free delivery now at the Home Depot. Free delivery on appliance purchases of $396 or more. Offer valid 11/5 through 12/3. U.S. only. See store or online for details.
Are you looking for affordable education? Labette Community College in Parsons, Kansas offers reasonable tuition. LCC offers a 4-day class schedule with day, evening, and online courses. No Friday classes. Earn a degree or become workforce ready. Whatever your goals are, Labette Community College can direct you to success. Explore our program and enroll at labette.edu or call 888-LABETTE. Become a part of Labette Community College, where it is all about you.
Community College. Labette.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
I'm Kiana, and I leveled up my business with Shopify. Once I figured out that Shopify was a thing, I never turned back. I can create a site with my eyes closed. Shopify thinks ahead of us, and it thinks about the customer more than anything. Every day I'm thinking about some other new business, but Shopify is doing it to me because it's so easy to use. It's like I can't stop. I'm addicted.
Start your free trial at Shopify.com.
Jackson Powers Johnson helped off the field initially by Max Crosby before some of the coaching staff and athletic training staff came out to help him. He is now being examined in the blue tent very, very gingerly. Went to the sidelines with assistance favoring his left ankle. Raiders are ready to punt this one away. Back deep awaiting the punt is Michael Bandy, who was just brought up again from the practice squad to return punts, with Marvin Mims Jr. still suffering the effects of a concussion 2 games ago. And the snap is low, scooped up by A.J. Cole, and he's able to get rid of it, punts it away, and punts it to the far sideline and out of bounds. The snap came in low. It skipped to Cole, who picked it up off the turf. There was no rush, and he was able to boom it away to the far sideline, and it goes out of bounds at the 31, a 45-yard punt under very adverse circumstances.
A missed opportunity by the Broncos. Usually you are always having somebody go for the block when you have punt return out there, and there no one, as you mentioned, Kevin, within 10 yards of the punter. So amazing he got it back off, and a blown opportunity by the Broncos.
And John Franklin Myers, after that pass rush of Jackson Powers Johnson is on his way to the locker room. First down and 10 for Denver. Spotted at the 33-yard line, and from the pistol formation, Nix gets the shotgun snap. He will throw. Checks it short, and Harvey with the grab at the 35-yard line. He is stopped there. There's also a flag down on the far side. It's going to be a hold against Denver.
Holding, offense number 89. 10-yard penalty, first down.
First Denver penalty, it's Mercedes Lewis, the veteran in his 20th year, called for his first penalty since his return.
That's a big 401k, Kev. He's going to be happy when he's done playing.
Don't miss all the NFL excitement Sunday on CBS and Fox. Check your local listings for games and times in your area. Catch the NFL on CBS and Fox. So back it up to the 23, where it'll be first down and 20. Broncos moving from our right to our left. The orange tops, white pants, and the blue throwback helmets with the old Denver logo, the big capital D with the horse snorting in the middle of it. First down and 20 at the 23-yard line. Motion from Bryant, and the handoff to the left side, and R.J. Harvey, the rookie from Central Florida, plunges forward for 5. Devin White on the tackle, and it'll bring up second and long for Denver.
Devin White playing with some extra juice tonight. Have not seen this type of player on film when I was getting ready for this game, so he knows what time it is. He knows he has to play well, and they're coming up with a big play.
Second down and 16. The ball just shy of the 27-yard line. Moving from our right to our left, Nix in the shotgun. 3 receivers right, single wide left. Nix leaning in for a shotgun snap. On his right foot, he gets the shotgun snap at his chest. Looking to the left sideline, throws high, and Caillou Blue Kelly went up to try to intercept it on the sideline. Intended for Cortland Sutton, but the second time tonight that Bo Nix has targeted Sutton high, and it's incomplete this time, 3rd and 16.
And the bigger problem for the Broncos, they don't have a first down yet in the game. They have got to do something here.
And a tough down and distance, 3rd and 16 from the shotgun. The snap comes into Nix. Pressure holds. He throws to the right side, coming back to get it, and down at the 40-yard line is Troy Franklin. A pickup of 13, but he ran his route 3 yards short of the first down, and it's 4th and 3.
He had to come back for that football, and I can't believe it, Kevin. They're going to go for it here. Now, this is worst on worst. The Broncos are the worst offense on 4th down in the NFL, and you have one of the worst defenses on 4th down in the Raiders.
So now, because Denver substituted, the officials are going to hold this up to see if the Raiders want to sub, which they now will, and so they'll sub. Clock continuing to roll down as they line up for a 4th and 3 at the 40. Nix will go under center. Is he going to snap it, or is he just trying to use his cadence to find some movement? Barking out the call, nobody moving. Raiders applauding. Nix steps back.
He'll take the penalty.
And he'll take the penalty. And the crowd a little disenchanted.
Offense number 10. 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
7 and 2. You've won 6 straight. You're down a touchdown in the second quarter, and a few boo birds coming out of here in Denver already.
They didn't mean it, though. It's kind of a light boo bird because they know what can happen in the 4th quarter here. But make no mistake, the Broncos offense has not been successful tonight.
Perhaps they were saying boo earns.
Yeah, there you go. Boo earns.
So 4th down and 8 after the penalty, and they'll punt it away. Alex Bachman is the deep man for Las Vegas. Jeremy Crawshaw will punt. And that punt, another low punt. It bounces at the 45, skips and hops like a stone across the pond to the 30, and out of bounds on the near sideline. That's the ugliest punt you'll ever hear on radio. That thing bounced 3 times.
His foot went and pointed towards us in the booth. I mean, he went just sideways when he kicked the ball, and it's disappointing, especially after taking the penalty to try and pin the Raiders down inside the 10.
Ends up a 36-yard punt as we pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood One, your home for Thursday Night Football. Kevin Kugler and Ryan Harris here in the Grainger broadcast booth in Denver. Draw up a winning play with Grainger, offering supplies and solutions for every industry. Grainger will help your business cross the goal line. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Watching that punt again during our station identification moment, it's akin to being in a sand trap on the golf course, and you take a swing, and instead of the ball, you get way more sand than you want. It just trickles out about 8 miles to the left. That's what his punt did. First down and 10 at the 29. Moving from left to right, the Raiders with a 7-0 lead. From left to right motion, the handoff to Genty over the left side. He gets a yard to the 30-yard line.
A weak side run, one of the best plays in football. Everybody's on the right side, so they run left, even with that motion going right. And even though it was a yard, that's still an important play. It keeps the defense honest, and it keeps those linebackers and secondary players with their eyes in the backfield.
Boy, Crawshaw's punts tonight, we've seen a 30-yarder and a 36-yarder.
There's going to be tryouts on Tuesday.
Second down and 9 at the 30. 2 wide right, single wide left. Along the left hash, Geno Smith. Play action, sets up the tight end screen, and the pass is dropped. Michael Mayer had it hit him in the hands, and he dropped it, and that's probably a good thing, because if he catches it, he's going to lose 5 yards. Drake Greenlaw was right there.
Dream incompletion for the Raiders there. Greenlaw filling the gaps quickly. And one of the things about this Broncos defense, they sniff out whatever play you're trying to run immediately, and they go to that football, multiple players around there, if Mayer had made the catch.
Raiders are 3 for 5 on 3rd down. It's feast or famine. They've converted 3 times. They've been sacked the other 2. 3rd and 9 at the 30. 3 receivers right of the line. Single receiver slot left. Shotgun snap to Geno Smith. Pressure coming from Benito. It's picked up. He throws left side. It is caught on the run by Bowers. Up the left sideline to midfield. Across the 40-yard line and angling out of bounds. Shoved out by Jahdae Barron at the Denver 39. It's a 31-yard gain on third down, and the Raiders on the move again.
And Jahdae Barron just getting picked on. He's a young rookie, and you got to know once that tight end comes upfield, he's either hitting that seam route or he's going to do a deep crosser, as Bowers did. And there, Barron just out of place, and Bowers all alone by the left numbers.
31 yards on that play. Denver, Ryan, has 23 total yards.
Woof.
First down and 10 at the 39 of Denver. Shotgun snap, Geno Smith, and he swings it to the left side. That pass is incomplete. Denver went after it thinking it was behind the line of scrimmage on the throw. The pass is ruled incomplete, a forward pass, and it's 2nd and 10.
And again, multiple defenders for the Broncos right there had there been a completion. So Denver clearly has some keys with formations as to what the Raiders are doing. Now, if you're the Raiders, you have to break that cycle and do a play that they're not expecting from that same formation.
2nd down and 10 at the 39. Geno Smith will break the huddle. He'll stay back in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right of the line. He's on the left hash. Leaning in. Points to the ground, raises his arms, gets the shotgun, quick stand up and sling to the right side for Trey Tucker, and Tucker slips past his initial defender and gets to the 36. It's a 3-yard gain. Nick Benito on the tackle, 3rd and long, and remember they're going into the wind on this in this quarter, and it's a significant 15 to 20 mile an hour wind with gusts even higher.
The interesting thing for me, though, is if I'm the Raiders, I'm thinking this is 4-down territory. You haven't seen anything from the Broncos offense that has startled you or that has been successful. So if I'm the Raiders, I'm using a play here that could get me the first down, but I'm also willing to go for it if we don't get it.
Bowers and Tucker to the left of the line. Single wide right is Thornton. Motion across now. Bowers starts to the right, goes back slot left. Shotgun snap comes into Geno Smith. 4-man pressure. Smith looking to the sideline with a flag down. The pass is incomplete. He was trying to hit Trey Tucker, well covered by Chris Abrams' drain, and the flag thrown at the 38.
Offside. Defense number 0. Lined up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
First time we've called the name of Jonathan Cooper, and it's not the way he wants to hear himself mentioned. It's a 5-yard penalty, now 3rd and 2.
And that penalty is going to affect the game. Every defensive lineman now for the Broncos is going to check their alignment, but when they put that hand in the ground, perfect opportunity for the Raiders to go on the quick count and catch those linemen looking down at their hand.
And if it was 4-down territory before, Ryan, it most certainly is now.
Well, you're hoping you're getting it here with a run by Genty, but you're willing to go for it. You're so close, and again, you've not seen anything from the Broncos offense that threatened your team.
They'll keep Mostert in at running back on 3rd and 2 as Geno Smith goes under center. Bunched up along the line, and Smith wants the quarterback sneak for 2 yards, and he goes nowhere. There was 0 push up front. Uwazurike in there to get low and make the stop, but a surprising call on 3rd and 2 to try to sneak it with Geno Smith.
And Geno Smith gave it away before the snap. His left knee is barely off the ground. He does not line up under center like that. The defense knew it was coming right down the pipe and was able to stop it.
Big play in this game in the 2nd quarter. 9:25 to go in the half. 7-0 Raiders, and a 4th and 2. The offense stays on the field at the 31. Genty back out at running back. Smith under center. 4th down and 2 at the Denver 31. Motion across. Smith looks to throw. Pressure comes. He checks it short. Caught by Tucker. Up the right sideline. Down the sideline. Into the end zone. All the way for a Raider touchdown. But there is a flag down, and I think the 31-yard touchdown's negated.
Offense number 10. 10-yard penalty. 4th down.
Dante Thornton with the offensive pass interference.
You have a rookie going what they call a pick route, and the big key on a pick route is you cannot make contact with the defender in coverage. And there the rookie Thornton just making contact a little early, even using his hands to hit Brandon Jones. That's illegal and a wasted opportunity, because what a play by Chip Kelly and the Raiders.
So now 4th and 12 at the 41. Going into the wind, and the punt team coming on.
And if you're the Broncos defense, you're coming to the sideline saying, whoa, we got a gift right there. Come on, guys, we got to step it up.
In case you're wondering, Dante Thornton did tap himself on the chest and say, my bad.
Yeah, it doesn't help, but we're glad he's taking accountability.
Broncos send Michael Bandy deep. Trying to hang this one up is A.J. Cole, and the punt bouncing at the 2 and goes out of bounds. It took a direct right turn and goes out at the 1.
I have never, in all my years playing football and broadcasting, seen 2 punts down on the 1. Wow.
I mean, it bounced at the 2-yard line and then went straight to the right and goes out of bounds, really inside the 1. You can't throw it out there better.
No.
8:58 to go in this first half. Denver pinned deep again, down 7-0. You're listening to Thursday Night Football on Westwood One.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement, and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hard-working partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company. They're one of America's largest financial services companies. Like how I'm more than Saquon Barkley, the NFL's reigning leading rusher. I'm also the NFL's leading husher. Shh, hush up back there. Wow, I might have just set the hushing record. Well, almost. For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Investment Services Corporation, member FINRA, Columbus, Ohio.
Kohl's Black Friday deals are dropping early. You can save up to 50% throughout the store all weekend. Yep, call it what you want. Manifestation, luck, fate. The point is, it's happening. Plus, you'll earn $15 Kohl's cash for every $50 spent on Friday. Shop early Black Friday deals at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. And thank the universe later. Select styles up to 50% off, valid November 7th through 9th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
The NFL international games continue from Berlin this Sunday as the Falcons square off against the Colts. It's Sunday morning football only on NFL Network and also streaming with NFL Plus. Subscription required for NFL Plus. Visit plus.nfl.com for terms. You can also hear that game right here on Westwood One. Denver sitting at the 1. Ryan Harris, they've had starts at the 2, the 20, the 33, and the 1. Their average start is the 14-yard line. They start at the 1. It's an offense that has been stuck in the mud. They've had 9 total offensive plays. The Raiders have 7 first downs.
And the Broncos have 0. So if you got to start small to win big, and right now it's let's get a first down, boys.
The very epitome of the journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step, or in this case, a first down.
First yard, get away from that goal line.
1st and 10 at the 1, snuggled up against the goal line. Bo Nix will go under center. He's got J.K. Dobbins behind him. Nix will turn, play action. Rolls left, throws it short. Dobbins with a catch out of the backfield, and he goes out of bounds at the 8. He had some help on that sideline to get out of bounds from Jamal Adams, but a good 7-yard gain and some breathing room for Denver.
And an excellent routine breaker by the Broncos calling that play. Everybody thinks you're running it, and it looked like a run, but then it's a pass and wide open on the side. So excellent play call by Sean Payton, and now for the Broncos, they got to keep it going.
2nd down and 3 at the 8-yard line. Nix now with room. He'll go into the shotgun along the left hash. Gets a helmet-high shotgun snap, turns, throws to the right side, sets up the screen, but being blocked, still making the tackle on the sideline. It was Eric Stokes. He's being blocked on the edge, and as trying to get around him was Franklin, he reached out his right arm and hung on until his reinforcements could arrive.
And Stokes is the best tackling corner on this defense when I watched the film, and proving it right there. That's why you do those bicep curls. Kev, come on, man. You got to be able to reel people in. Get over here.
I'm glad you noticed. I don't know if you heard, that was 1,000 I did there. 3rd down and 1 from the 10. Nix, pressure comes, steps to the left, he's in trouble. Chase to the sideline, back he goes, and he throws off the fingertips of his intended target at the 25, Evan Ingram, who was running on a cross from the far right to the near sideline. Nix kept the play alive, got it on the fingertips of his tight end, who in his career has 149 catches on 3rd down, but he couldn't pull it in.
And there, Ingram needed to dive for the ball, did not do that. That's going to be a coaching point about effort. The other thing is, what are you running? What are you passing the ball for on 3rd and 1? Run the ball. Get your first down. Get your first down of the game.
And everybody holds their breath because Crawshaw back out to punt. It's been a rough night for the young punter, the rookie from Florida. He stands 5 yards deep in the end zone on 3rd and 1. Clean snap to him. And Crawshaw, another wobbly punt. And it'll go out of bounds. And the crowd now booing the punt game of the rookie from Florida.
To his credit, it's not his fault he's out there all first half. I mean, they have not been productive offensively. And I've rarely seen a punter lose their job in real time, and that might be happening tonight. After the last bad kick, it came to the
Player
sideline.
out of bounds on the kicking team. Number 34, 5-yard penalty from the end of the kick. First down.
After the last bad kick, he came to the sidelines. Coach said, "What happened?" He goes, "I don't know." That is the worst answer you can give your coach.
You don't want that.
Oh, my goodness.
So a 38-yard punt becomes a 33 net with the penalty on J.L. Skinner for running out of bounds and not getting right back in. And so you put the ball at the 43-yard. Now, how did the Raiders score? Very similar situation before. Denver pinned deep at their 2. They don't get the first down. They go 3 and out. A short punt and a short field turns into 6.
And if you're the Raiders right now, you're saying, if we don't commit a penalty here, guys, we've got the plays to score touchdowns. Let's go have a clean drive.
3 receivers left of the line. Geno Smith will send Genty to his left as he stands on the right hash in the shotgun. Smith leaning in, moving from our left to our right. Eyes on the goal to the right. Shotgun snap, play action. Smith rolls left, throws to the sideline. Catch is made, hugging the sideline and going down immediately is Trey Tucker. Now, he might have been out of bounds. There's a hat off over there. Did he reestablish himself in bounds before he touched that football? 2 officials are conferring. Pete Carroll is chiming in, and the pass is ruled incomplete as a result, so it's second down.
The receiver was out of bounds and did not reestablish. It's an incomplete pass. Second down.
It's hard for a receiver to think that, I stepped out, now I got to reestablish myself and catch the ball. And at the same time, you got to stay in bounds, have more detail to your routes, and know your spacing.
Boy, he looked a lot like he had reestablished himself on that play. But the official said he did not, and it's second down and 10 at the 43. Pete Carroll prowling the sideline.
I was just thinking, he walks faster than me.
The receiver did reestablish, so if illegal touching, penalty's the same. Second down.
So the defensive player can take the ball, but when an offensive player reestablishes, he cannot be the first person to touch the ball.
So now it's second down and 10 at the 43. Smith under center. On second and 10, and the give is on a tight end around and nowhere to go for Brock Bowers. Nick Bonito was waiting for it and dropped him at the 48. It's a loss of 4.
And Nick Bonito, though, coming out. Brock Bowers, one of the largest human beings on this planet. He's hovering at 6'4", 6'5", 240. And although Bonito got the tackle, it was Bowers who got the best of Bonito.
So 3rd and 14 at the 47. 2 receivers left, single wide right. Mostert in the backfield. Motion across from Bowers. He'll go back now to the left side. Shotgun snap. Broncos rush 4. Smith sets, throws it short. Catch is made at the 40 by Mayer, and he's shoved out of bounds at the 38 of Denver. It's a 9-yard gain. It brings up 4th and 5 at the 38. Interesting decision here for Pete Carroll.
I would kick the field goal if it were me.
Even with the wind?
Even with the wind, but they're going to go for it here, Kev.
Well, the way A.J. Cole has pinned teams deep tonight, you almost think about a punt.
That's true, and that's a rare thing, right? At this side of the field to say, you know what, our best play right now is a punt.
Outside of Big Ten football, you don't see that very often. 4th down and 5 at the 38. 3 receivers right, single wide left. Smith in the shotgun. Motion from Lockett to the right side slot. Pressure coming backside. Smith's in trouble. Down he goes. Talanoa Hufanga on the safety blitz with the sack. His second of the year. A loss of 9 and a turnover on down.
Everybody at the line of scrimmage for the Denver defense, and Hufanga, untouched, comes and hits Geno Smith and starts what they hope is a comeback.
Turnover on downs to Denver with 5:58 to play in the first half. Raiders 7, Broncos nothing. You're listening to Thursday Night Football on Westwood One.
250 years ago, a promise was made to connect families and friends near and far. And during the holidays, that promise is more important than ever. That's why USPS is building a better network to meet your needs with timely deliveries, easy and affordable ways to ship, and everything you need to make your season full of holiday cheer. Our purpose is delivering your peace of mind, knowing your love will arrive, bringing joy to all. The United States Postal Service. Learn more at USPS.com/holidays.
Your favorite neighborhood spots run unsquare. You know the ones. Maybe it's the popular shop that just opened a new location by you, or the big sports bar that's always packed on game day. These places make the neighborhood, and the money spent there stays in your community. Square powers more than 4 million neighborhood businesses worldwide. To learn more, go to square.com, or just stop by your favorite local business. See you in the neighborhood. Square.
Straight Talk knows the best holiday gift is simply saying yes.
Yes, you can stay up late. Sure, more cookies. Of course we can watch that movie again.
That's why we give you real unlimited data, so you can say yes to all of your family's streaming, scrolling, and sharing. And now at Straight Talk, get another gift worth giving, a free 5G phone with select plans. Because yes is the best gift to give.
Yes!
And receive. Available at straighttalk.com and Walmart. For network management practices, visit straighttalk.com.
Black Friday is happening now at the Home Depot, which means it's time to get your home ready for all your holiday moments and traditions.
Hi!
Right now, you can bring home holiday magic with our wide assortment of dazzling pre-lit trees under $99. Spend more time creating memories and less time assembling with Quick Connect technology that makes it easy to set up your new tree in a few clicks.
Wow!
Hurry in for Black Friday happening now at the Home Depot.
Don't miss all the NFL excitement on NBC Sunday night when the Chargers host the Steelers. Of course, you can also hear that game right here on many of these same stations on the Westwood One Sports app or online at westwoodonesports.com. Of course, it'll be Ryan Radke and Matt Golick on the call for Westwood One. It's Kevin Kugler and Ryan Harris on the call here tonight. Denver with its best opportunity. They had a short field. The defense gets a big stand. The Broncos 12 total plays for 32 yards. They've had 13 of those 32 yards on one pass, but their best starting field position from their 47.
And they want to take their time here with 5:58 on the clock. You want to get under the 2-minute warning and score a touchdown because you're getting the ball back to start the third quarter.
Full house backfield. Nick's flanked by two tight ends. He's got Dobbins behind him. The snap to Nix, the hand to Dobbins, bouncing to the right side of midfield, into Raider territory, slapping away tacklers and out of bounds at the Las Vegas 40. A 13-yard run for J.K. Dobbins and a first down in Raider territory for Denver.
And things are getting chippy out there. White having a little bit of words with J.K. Dobbins on the sidelines. But what a job by Dobbins. It's the first down of the game, and he gets it by showing his shoulders towards the post and then getting back out to the right to get around the corner. Expert veteran run by J.K. Dobbins.
Frank Crum, a sixth offensive lineman out there for Denver. The jumbo personnel, first down and 10 at the Raider 40-yard line. Troutman motioning into the backfield, offset in the backfield. The handoff is to Dobbins, spinning away from pressure, and a flag is down as Dobbins is down at the 39, and this is going to back Denver up with a hold.
Holding, offense number 82. 10-yard penalty, repeat first down.
So that was Troutman who had motioned into the backfield and then called for the hold. So Denver was in Raider territory, and now they're going to nudge the ball just back to their side of midfield.
Penalties have been an issue all season long for the Broncos, and at this point now, it's a problem that either can't be fixed or won't be fixed. You got to figure it out. It is really going to hurt you when you go against better teams down the road in the AFC. 5 penalties tonight for 35 yards.
77 now on the season for Denver. First down and 20 from midfield. 3 receivers to the left, 2 wide to the right. Now they'll move Harvey, one of those 2 to the right, into the backfield next to Nix in the gun along the right hash. Shotgun snap to Nix. 4-man pressure. Nix steps up, floats to the right, pumps twice, throws it short. Harvey with the catch, and then Harvey is planted at the 49-yard line. I mean, nowhere for Harvey to go with Jamal Adams right there. Just a 2-yard gain.
And Adams saying boom right when he hit him. The check down game is all that's been available so far tonight for the Broncos. A couple of drop passes and a couple of errant throws, but they are not finding success in the passing game.
Do you feel like Bo Nix is feeling pressure early or feeling it when it's not quite there?
He's just hesitating a split second. You got to trust yourself at that quarterback position. He's playing like a quarterback that doesn't want to throw an interception right now. You need to start playing like a quarterback that wants to win the game.
5 of 8 for 29 yards for Nix. 2nd and 18. Shotgun snap to Nix. Here comes pressure. He steps to the right. Nix wants to run. Instead, he throws an open. It's Bryant at the 30. Down the right sideline to the 20. Inside the 10. And out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal Denver as Nix finds Pat Bryant for 44 yards to the Raider 5.
And that's the quarterback that wants to win the game. He doesn't care about running the ball. He wants to deliver it downfield, on the run, rolling right, throwing left. Big first down for the Broncos.
And the Broncos are in the KFC red zone, obsess over KFC's giant, juicy, crispy KFC chicken sandwich for a teeny tiny price of $3.99. Do the math. It's less than a quarter per finger lick. Prices and participation may vary while supplies last.
Delicious.
Denver had 46 yards before that 44-yard play. 1st and goal at the 5. Nix, swing, Harvey, left sideline, and Harvey out of bounds at the 7. Jeremy Chin shed his block and threw Harvey out of bounds on the near sideline at the 7, a loss of 2.
Jeremy Chin is the most physical player on this defense, not named Max Crosby. They're showing his mettle, just a stout safety that can come down and tackle with great power and give confidence to the defense.
Out of Southern Illinois, the former Saluki was 2nd in Defensive Rookie of the Year voting in 2020. He's had a nice career. 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line for Denver. Trailing 7-0 late first half. Nix creeping in to change plays. He'll send Harvey out wide left. Shotgun snap on the left hash. Back pedals to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Throws to the goal line. It is caught. It's a touchdown. Right in the middle of the end zone. He finds Troy Franklin. 7-yard score. The 5th of the year for Franklin. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying it up.
Excellent detail by Bo Nix on that play. He looks left for a split second, kind of steps up in that pocket and throws a strike right between the ones in the gut of Troy Franklin. What a bullseye from Bo Nix.
And just like that, after looking absolutely dead in the water for the majority of the first half, the Denver Broncos, with an extra point that's good, have tied this game at 7 apiece. 2:41 to play in the first half. And the Broncos, thanks to the 5th touchdown catch of the year for the former Oregon Duck Troy Franklin, and those 2 college teammates hook up again in the pros as we check the drive summary, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. 5-play, 53-yard drive, took 3:17 off the clock. It was the 43-yard pass to Bryant that really set it up, but Bo Nix, 3 for 3 for 52 yards on the drive. He had more passing yards on the drive than Denver had yards in the game before that drive.
And it was an excellent mix of run and pass on that drive. Yes, they had excellent field position, and they still executed a variety of different types of offense. And I'll tell you something else I just saw, Kevin. Jeremy Crawshaw, the punter who's had a tough night, is the #1 guy high-fiving the offense on the way out, saying, thanks, guys, and he have to go back out there.
Really good job offense.
He's never cheered for the offense more in his life.
2:41 to go in this first half. Raiders have all 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Remember, Denver won the toss and elected to defer, so Denver would love to get a stop here, have a chance to try to double up, see what the Raiders offense is able to do. And the kickoff with the wind at the back will go 8 yards deep into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the Raiders will go to work at the 35-yard line with a first down and 10. From jerseys to tailgating must-haves and more, fan favorites find everything you need to gear up for the game at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. Gearing up for a good ball game here in the second half. Raiders on first down tonight are averaging just 3.5 yards per play. But for the most part, that's been enough for them to stay on schedule for a good portion of their possessions.
And if you're the Raiders right now, you have plenty of time. You want to start your 2-minute drill with a positive play. It's a little over 2 minutes, but you still want to run that 2-minute offense right here.
3 receivers right, single wide left. Genty in the backfield, stands to the left of Geno Smith. Pressure coming up the middle. Smith trying to run out of it, and he gets back to the 34. A timeout used by Denver. Malcolm Roach tripping him up as that pocket collapsed on Geno Smith, and Roach will get credit for his second sack of the season.
And there, Geno Smith just needed to go upfield. He kind of leaked out to the left. Had he just gone straight upfield, it would have been a big run. And now, if you're the Raiders, your confidence is shaken. If you're the Broncos, literally, you have Malcolm Roach dancing right now to the interlude provided by the DJ in the stadium.
4 sacks tonight is reason to dance as well in this stadium if you're a Bronco fan. 44 on the year. They are still on pace to break the NFL record of 72, held by the 1984 Chicago Bears.
And I asked one of the members of the defensive line if they're thinking about that, and the response was, we want to do it in 16 games, not 17. We want to get that record in 16 games.
The response was, I've never heard of or seen the 1984 Bears. They're all too young. 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line. Shotgun snap and a draw play to Genty up the middle, and Genty is down near the 39, and Sean Payton with the timeout after Alex Singleton makes the stop on Genty. 3rd down and 7 at the 38, 2:31 to play in the opening half, and the Broncos very much have on their mind getting the ball back and trying to double up. All season long, you can stream the NFL on Westwood One for free, sponsored by LinkedIn Ads. With LinkedIn Ads, every ad gets served to the MVPs you need. Get a $250 credit when you spend $250 on your first campaign. Go to linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply. And fans, a reminder, you can listen on westwood1sports.com or by downloading the Westwood One Sports app today. A fine app that you will very much enjoy. So you can listen to us wherever you go.
It's my favorite app, Kev.
Raiders are 4 for 8 on 3rd down. They're 1 for their last 4, and this is a 3rd and 7. 3 receivers left, single wide right. Shotgun snap to Geno Smith. Broncos rush 5. Pressure comes down. He goes. 5th time tonight. The pressure is stifling. Zach Allen with the sack. The Raiders have faced the onslaught from this Denver defense and have no answer. 7-yard loss, and it's 4th down. And Denver will let the clock run down to the 2-minute warning.
And Zach Allen beat the left guard right by himself right away, got past him in about a split second, and then Nick Bonito on the left side with a spin move inside just absolutely froze Geno Smith so Zach Allen could give him a bear hug.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, sponsored by Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Denver 7, Las Vegas 7. Punt coming up. You're listening to Thursday Night Football on Westwood One.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
Kohl's Black Friday deals are dropping early. You can save up to 50% throughout the store all weekend. Yep, call it what you want. Manifestation, luck, fate. The point is, it's happening. Plus, you'll earn $15 Kohl's cash for every $50 spent on Friday. Shop early Black Friday deals at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. And thank the universe later. Select styles up to 50% off, valid November 7th through 9th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. Also that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
At Navy Federal Credit Union, we've served veterans and their families for over 90 years, and we continue to serve over 2 million veterans because their contributions inspire our service. And this Veterans Day, we want to tell you that when you're a member, you'll have access to exclusive rates, discounts, and financial tools. Plus, we're partnering with Travis Manion Foundation's Veterans Day of Service campaign, connecting veterans and families of the fallen with local volunteer opportunities. Become a member at NavyFederal.org/veterans. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Navy Federal is insured by NCUA.
2 minutes to play in the first half. That's the 2-minute warning for the players. It's also the 2-minute warning for our Scott Graham, who has just finished warming up for the halftime show. It's coming up in 2 minutes. Scott, if you've never watched him warm up for radio, it is something to behold.
A lot of stretching?
Sprinting, stretching.
Wow.
Yeah, he's very active. A.J. Cole will punt it away. Back deep for the Broncos is Michael Bandy. Cole punting into the wind. And a line drive punt. Bandy up at the 29 with it. He goes to the left. There's nowhere to go. He went left and he ran right into the kick coverage of the Raiders. There are about 6 Raiders down there. And he'll actually end up losing about a yard, 38-yard punt into that wind and no return. So Bo Nix coming out. He's got 1 timeout. He's got 1:50 to work with, an eternity right now, going to work from the 27-yard line.
I'm looking for Cortland Sutton to get a couple catches here, and then Troy Franklin has really emerged as the #1 target for Bo Nix, so he'll get a couple opportunities as well.
From the 27-yard line on first down, Tyler Bidet in the backfield to the right of Bo Nix. 3 receivers, including the tight end to the right, single wide left. Nix gets the shotgun snap as the Raiders rush forward. Nix will sling it out of the backfield, and Bidet drops it. Bidet trying to run with the ball, still settling onto his hands. He couldn't pull it in, and it's 2nd and 10.
Also a routine throw that Bo Nix didn't make. He's floating back, throwing off his back foot at a sidearm angle. Just put your feet in the ground, deliver the football so that your running back can run with it.
What have you seen from his footwork in his second year?
You have to be pointing your land foot where you want the ball to go, and too often, I'd say about 50% of the time, Bo Nix with a strong arm is jumping and passing the ball, leaning on one foot. That affects the accuracy, and your receivers not looking for the football down low. They're looking for it right on the numbers.
Shotgun snap on 2nd and 10. Nix throws right side, caught by Ingram and down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Devin White on the tackle, and now 3rd down and 4 at the 33. 2 receivers right, 2 wide left. Nix in the gun. Gets the shotgun snap. They rush 4 on a stunt. Pressure comes up the middle. He throws. It's caught by Bryant at the 45 and a first down to the 47. There is a flag down in the defensive backfield after the 14-yard gain.
Be pass interference on the Broncos. It might be on Cortland Sutton.
Well, what a huge penalty. Would have been a first down at the 47.
Pass interference. Offense number 13. 10-yard penalty. Deep 3rd down.
So it's on Pat Bryant, who made the catch.
I'm watching the replay. Bryant's in the left slot, and he goes towards the middle of the field. And as he gets there, he does extend the elbow and press against the linebacker for the Raiders. Can't do that. Jeremy Chin would have been there. And Jeremy Chin, by the way, his family member of one Steve Atwater, legendary Hall of Famer for the Broncos.
Good lineage. 3rd down and 14 after the penalty for Denver. 2 receivers right and left. In the shotgun is Nix. Raiders rush 4. Nix has to step up, throws on the run. Sliding catch by Cortland Sutton made at the first down marker at the 38-yard line. He picks up the 14 needed, and it's a first down. Clock running, 1:07 and counting to play in the first half.
That was a generous spot. If I'm the Broncos, I'm snapping the ball as quick as possible.
In the shotgun, and now we've got a whistle and a flag. Movement, I believe, against Denver.
This will be the 2nd penalty of the drive in about 5 plays. So lack of focus here affecting the Broncos.
Clock running, under 2 minutes when that flag was thrown.
Ball start. Offense number 69. 5-yard penalty. Still first down. Our rule requires a 10-second runoff. Please reset the game clock to 48 seconds and a whine on the whistle.
Now that 10-second runoff might actually help the Broncos, because if I'm the Raiders, I was hoping to get that ball back and try and score one more time. Now with the runoff, it's going to be difficult to do that. I'm calling a run if I'm the Broncos to get to halftime.
7 penalties for 50 yards against Denver, all in this quarter. 1st and 15 at the 33. Nix will throw from the shotgun, looking to the right side, and it's off the hand of Troy Franklin. He went up with one hand, the left hand, batted it back into play near the sideline. Dangerous if you bat it into the arms of a Raider. Instead, it's incomplete. 43 seconds left in the half, and it's 2nd and 15.
The Broncos still with plenty of time and 1 timeout with 43 seconds to get downfield. But every pass on this drive, Bo Nix has had 1 foot in the ground, 1 foot in the air.
Second and 15 from the 33. Bidet will motion into the backfield. He'll stand to the right of Bo Nix. Leaning in, gets the shotgun snap. Pressure backside. He's chased to the right. Throws on the run. Jumps it down the middle of the field, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caillou Blue Kelly. He'll run back to the 20. Breaks a tackle at the 30. Kelly to the 35, and he's yanked down there at the 36. A 24-yard return, and another throw in which Bo Nix jumped in the air and heaved it down the middle of the field. Caillou Blue Kelly with his first NFL interception, and now the Raiders with 27 seconds and 3 timeouts to work with.
And if you're the Raiders, you're looking for a touchdown, not a field goal. And what an arm strength by Bo Nix. I mean, that ball went about 55 yards in the air, and if he plants his feet, he can strike with more accuracy. He has to settle down just that split second. It's not about aggressiveness. It's about finding the tempo and the spacing and delivering on time.
He wanted Franklin. Instead, he finds Kelly. And at the 36, the Raiders in a tie game will go to work. Their own 36. Geno Smith in the shotgun. He's been sacked 5 times tonight. 4-man pressure. Clean pocket. Smith throws down the right sideline. Off the hands of Dante Thornton. He was running free down the right sideline, had a step on Riley Moss. The ball hit him between his right and left hand, and he couldn't pull it in.
Well, an excellent job by Geno Smith finding the man-to-man matchup. But you said it, Thornton came out with an excellent route, a little sluggo is what they call it. You slow down a little bit, and then you go again and had that step, but you got to squeeze the fingers, not the palms, when you catch the ball.
He was a big play wide receiver at Tennessee, 6 catches for 50 yards or more there. That would have been a big play in the NFL. Instead, it's 2nd and 10 at the 36. 2 wide left, single wide right, timeout used by Geno Smith. Play clock was almost expired.
Broncos showing a tough defense to do anything against. Everybody in the line of scrimmage besides 3 players, so no clear picture of what the coverage was for Geno Smith. That's a wise timeout to take.
So a 2nd down and 10, 21 seconds to go. Remember, Denver's going to get the football to start the second half, but the fact that the Raiders defense has been able to stymie Denver on all but one drive tonight, big improvement for a much maligned defense over the course of the season.
The one thing that coaches and front office people I talked to for the Raiders before the game, they kept saying, last week we got the culture change we've been pushing for. They really feel like this is a launch point, not just for the season, but for the entire culture of the Raiders team under Pete Carroll.
2nd down and 10 at the 36. 2 receivers left. Single wide to the right. Leaning in on the right hash as Geno Smith gets the shotgun snap. 4-man pressure. Smith with time throws to the left side. It is caught. Lockett out of bounds to stop the clock with 15 seconds to go. He picks up 9 and he's out at the Raider 45-yard line. 3rd and 1 coming up.
And right now for the Raiders, it's tough when you're in this 2-minute drill. You see somebody go out of bounds. Some of the players think there's a timeout. You got to have urgency in the huddle to get out of it and get back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 1. 7-7 our score. 15 seconds left in the half. Lockett will go in motion, bringing 3 to the right of the line. Geno Smith creeping in, changing up the play call. Now backs into the left-hand lane, looking for a shotgun snap. It comes, pressure comes. Smith in trouble. He flips it out like an option pitch forward to Ashton Genty to avoid the sack. Genty is dropped for a loss by Greenlaw of 6 back to the 39-yard line, and that's how we end the first half of play. Almost the 6th Denver sack of the first half, but Geno Smith able to pitch it forward and take us to halftime.
With 2 timeouts and Ashton Genty that needed to be a run on 3rd and 1. Get to the first down, use your timeout, and roll the rest of the way. So the Raiders with a missed opportunity there to end the half.
Just the 3rd time since 1991 Denver has had a game with 5 sacks or more in the first half, and the first time since 2008 in New England. That's the end of the first half with the score. Raiders 7, Broncos 7. When we return, Scott Graham rejoins us from the Progressive Insurance Studios with the Halftime Report. Protect the stuff you love with Renter's Insurance. Visit Progressive.com. You're listening to Thursday Night Football on Westwood One.
The NFL International Games return with a debut in Berlin. And on NFL Network, our stars come out in the morning.
About to be a movie.
Bijan Robinson and the Falcons are ready to run wild.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
But Daniel Jones and the Colts are looking to build on their hot start.
Fireworks in the fourth quarter.
It's Sunday Morning Football. Snooze off. Game on. Falcons, Colts. Sunday, November 9th at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Only on NFL Network.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now at Mattress Firm, save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic, plus get a $300 instant gift. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
4th down and 5 of the 38. 3 receivers right, single wide left. Smith in the shotgun. Motion from Lockett to the right side slot. Pressure coming backside. Smith's in trouble. Down he goes. Talanoa Hufanga on the safety blitz with the sack, his second of the year, a loss of 9 and a turnover on down.
One of 5 sacks in the first half of the Denver Broncos. It is halftime. Back in our Westwood One studio, Scott Graham with you. Raiders 7, Broncos 7 at the break at Empower Field at Mile High. Talanoa Hufanga is a member of a football family. He's got a cousin named Marlon on the Chiefs. It's not Hufanga, though. It's Tuipulotu. Marlon Tuipulotu, who has a younger brother that plays for the Chargers. That would be Tuli Tuipulotu. This year, getting an opportunity to be one of the primary pass rushers for the Chargers. He has 7 sacks at this point in the season. He had 8.5 in all of last year. I talked with Tuli this afternoon as the Chargers were getting ready for their game on Sunday Night Football here against the Pittsburgh Steelers, and asked him what it was like having a couple of older, one sibling, one cousin, family members kind of teach him to get ready to play in the NFL.
They already taught me everything, and it's crazy because they didn't really have to tell me nothing either. Like, I was kind of like, all right, these 2 guys, like, they're my brother, my cousin, but then they're also like big names to other people, and like I'm kind of like looking at them like and just taking in everything and basically just learning from them. Like, I felt like I took a little bit from both and how to approach certain things, especially like the combine. You know, like they both went through it in a certain way because there was COVID, but I learned from both of them, and I still am. Like sometimes we all 3 of us get on a group call and we chop it up and just see how our teams are doing and see how we're doing individually. But especially my brother too. Like, my brother watches all my games, and he like breaks it down for me. He knows what I got to work on, and we me and him talk a lot. So yeah.
I talked to a number of your teammates about your coach, and your coach is a different guy. He's a different way of expressing himself, a different way of showing that level of enthusiasm, and that enthusiasm is always there. What's it like playing for him?
I think my favorite thing about playing for Coach Harbaugh is that he's honest, you know. He's going to tell you where you're doing good, and he's going to tell you where you're doing bad. And that's something players, especially in the league, that's something that we need, you know. We can't always be like, oh, you're doing good, you're doing great, but really you're not. So I think that's one thing about Coach Harbaugh, that his honesty. That's something I appreciate for sure.
You take a look at this opponent, what do you see on film?
Great team. Obviously a vet at quarterback, so he knows what to do with the ball. And I'm kind of looking forward to the opportunity because it's my first time playing Aaron Rodgers. You know, and kind of like I've been watching him since I was in high school and stuff like that. So it's kind of crazy, but I'm looking forward to it. You know, it's a great game. You know, we came up short last year, and looking forward for the opportunity, especially on Sunday night too.
One of the things that he, in his younger days, was very good at doing and still has the ability to do it is to extend a play, or if he needs to, get rid of the ball with a really quick release, which, you know, for a lot of years made him very hard to get to. Are all of those things that you have to take a look at when you're studying him on film, trying to figure out how you're going to get to the quarterback?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he does like to get the ball out pretty fast, and that's just for like rushing coverage, gotta mix. You know, if our DBs are covering tight, then he won't be able to throw it fast. But yeah, that does come into account because you don't want to be wasting too much rushes if he's just gonna catch it and throw it. You know, so
It's for sure like a chess game out there.
That is a very big game on Sunday Night Football. If you think about it with regard to the AFC, a lot of big matchups this week in the National Football League in Week 10. But Chargers and the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday Night Football. Our coverage begins at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time with NFL Sunday. All the scores and highlights from Week 10. Our halftime score, Las Vegas 7, Denver 7. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
Trade up to a brighter future. Trade up to trade school. At Midwest Technical Institute, you get the skills you need to start a healthcare career that moves you up in life.
That's the sound of James adding long-lasting Gain scent boosters to his laundry this morning. Several hours later, James sniffs the irresistible scent of Gain on his shirt. Gain. Several hours later, James has even caught the attention of his mother-in-law, and she never gives him attention.
Ooh, you smell amazing, James.
Oh, thanks, Mom. I love you too.
I never said that.
Add Gain scent boosters to your laundry. Add joy to your day.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
With stays under $250 a night, Vrbo makes it easy to celebrate sweater weather. Book a cabin with leaf views or a home with a fire pit for nights with friends. With stays under $250 a night, find a home for your exact needs. Book now at Vrbo.com.
Fast, reliable, affordable. Most internet services don't give you all three, but U.S. Cellular Home Internet does. A trio in perfect harmony. Fast speeds, a solid network, and just $39.99 a month when bundled with a wireless plan. Built for us. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular since 1997. Visit AtlanticWireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
Are you looking for affordable education? Labette Community College in Parsons, Kansas offers reasonable tuition. LCC offers a 4-day class schedule with day, evening, and online courses. No Friday classes. Earn a degree or become workforce ready. Whatever your goals are, Labette Community College can direct you to success. Explore our program and enroll at labette.edu or call 888-LABETTE. Become a part of Labette Community College, where it is all about you.
Community College, Labette.
Knicks creeping in to change plays. He'll send Harvey out wide left. Shotgun snap on the left hash. Back pedals to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Throws to the goal line. It is caught. It's a touchdown. Right in the middle of the end zone. He finds Troy Franklin. 7-yard score. The 5th of the year for Franklin. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying it up.
Welcome back to Westwood One's coverage of Thursday Night Football from the Progressive Insurance Studios. I'm Scott Graham. Get renter's insurance to protect the things that make your place a home, including coverage for theft or damage. Visit Progressive.com. They did get that extra point. They did tie it up. That's where we are at halftime right now. First quarter belonged to the Raiders. More the second quarter belonged to the Denver Broncos. We've got a great Monday night game coming up for you here on Westwood One. The Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Now, this is another game with huge implications as we move through the rest of the year. Eagles made 3 trades before the deadline, including picking up Jalen Phillips.
Yeah, I thought I was excited day one. Talk to me now. Like, this is literally the greatest thing that's happened to me in my whole life, probably. But it's just awesome. The guys are awesome. Everybody's been super welcoming. I love the environment here. I love the vibe here. The city of Philly's, giving me a very warm welcome. I got about 20 times the amount of Instagram likes that I ever got on the post before from the Philly fans, so shout out to y'all. But yeah, it's been great so far. Getting out there practicing. I love the weather here. I love the locker room. Everything's awesome.
Gee, sounds pretty happy, doesn't he? Monday Night Football, the Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Our coverage begins at 7 with the Golicks. Our halftime score, Las Vegas 7, Denver 7. When we return, Kevin Kugler and Ryan Harris will have the second half kickoff. You're listening to Thursday Night Football on Westwood One.
Black Friday savings are here at the Home Depot, which means it's time to add new cordless power to your collection. Right now, when you buy a select battery kit from one of our top brands like Ryobi or Milwaukee, you'll get a select tool from that same brand for free. Click into one of our best deals of the season and stock up on tools for all your upcoming projects. Get Black Friday savings happening now at the Home Depot. Limit 1 per transaction. Exclusions apply. Full eligible tool list in-store and online.
Your business has goals, and you need the right team to help get you there. Don't cross your fingers and just hope quality candidates see your job posting. With Indeed-sponsored jobs, you can skip the waiting game and match with the talent that actually matters for your business. Plus, with Indeed-sponsored jobs, there are no monthly subscriptions, and you only pay for results. Don't leave hiring to chance. Hire better and work better with Indeed. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Back in Denver, where the Raiders and Broncos are tied at 7 apiece. Kevin Kugler alongside Ryan Harris. Let's check the halftime stats sponsored by Indeed. Ready to find the right candidates for your job posting? Indeed's sponsored jobs helps connect you with talent that actually matches what you're looking for. Start at Indeed.com/credit. Bo Nix, 9 of 15, 101 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception for Denver. J.K. Dobbins, only 4 carries for 22 yards on the night to lead Denver in the rush game. They have 6 total carries for 24 yards. For the Raiders, 10 carries, 35 yards for Ashton Genty. Geno Smith, 12 of 18, a lot of short passes, 96 yards. He has been sacked 5 times on the night. Denver, 110 yards of offense in the second quarter, but 50 penalty yards. But they had 4 sacks in the second quarter to negate anything that the Raiders were trying to do on their offensive end, and thus we have a 7-7 game getting ready to start the second half. Time now for Ryan Harris's Keys to the Second Half, sponsored by Square. More than 4 million neighborhood businesses run on Square. To learn more, go to square.com or just stop by your favorite local business. See you in the neighborhood. Square. What do you see for the second half?
Well, I see a square on the attempts for rushing. Right now, Denver throwing the ball almost 3-1 to running it. Cannot do that in a divisional matchup on a short week. And then if I'm the Raiders, you have got to stop the downfield passes. Everything, you only have time for 5 to 15 yards. Work in that area. Understand that you're going against an elite pass rush and play the game that's in front of you.
We are ready to get this second half started. A 7-7 game. It'll be Denver football when the second half begins. But before that, we pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood One, your home for Thursday Night Football. Raiders ready to boot this one away, and it's time now for the second half kickoff, sponsored by Boot Barn. Boot Barn celebrates the values of honesty, hard work, ingenuity, and perseverance, proudly offering a piece of the American spirit. Boot Barn, keep West. We're going to keep in the AFC West between these two rivals, the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. Tyler Bidet and R.J. Harvey are the deep men for Denver. Broncos are going to move in this second half from our right to our left, while the Raiders work from our left to our right. Raiders are going to get the football with the wind at their back in the fourth quarter. Right now, it'll be Denver with the wind in the third, and the wind enough to ripple the pants of the officials on the field. It is still blowing at a significant rate.
And to prove your point, in the first quarter, Geno Smith with the wind, 7 for 8. Against the wind, 3 for 8.
Hops in the landing zone and hops to R.J. Harvey, who takes it to the 20-yard line, bouncing off initial contact. A flag down, and Harvey is down all the way back at the 15-yard line. Tommy Eichenberg
During the
with
return,
the tackle.
Holding. Receiving team number 13. After this is the goal. First down.
Pat Bryant with the hold, and Denver in a familiar position, starting deep in their own end for the third time tonight.
And the second penalty on the rookie receiver in just about 2 quarters and 1 play. So a lot has to be fixed. I got to talk to one of the members of the front office for the Broncos at halftime, and they said, hey, we got a long way to go. Starts with calling the run early and often in this half.
Those 24 yards of rushing in the first half, second fewest in a game this season. Only 6 attempts at running the football. But this ball placed at the 9.
And remember, their first drive, they went 2 straight runs because they were backed up. So that means that they called the run 4 times throughout the rest of the first half. Unacceptable, as the Coneheads said.
And let's see if they go with the run from the 9 on first down. Did not expect a Coneheads reference tonight, but here we are.
I'm an 80s baby.
On first down and 10 from the 9-yard line, and we've got motion up front. And they're going to back up.
Offense number 89. After this is the goal, still first down.
Second penalty of the night on Mercedes Lewis, and that'll back the Broncos up even more.
And the rare time as an offense, you say, thank goodness we were already so close to our goal line because it's not that bad of a penalty. And back-to-back penalties cannot happen if you want to win the AFC West.
Back it goes to the 4-yard line. The officials now are staying over the ball until the center gets there because the wind is blowing the ball off its spot. First and 15, back at the 4-yard line. The handoff is to Dobbins. Dobbins trying to elude the pressure, cuts it to the left and falls forward from the 4 out near the 7-yard line. It's a 3-yard gain. Jeremy Chin on the tackle, and it's second down.
Right now, if you're the Broncos, you want to run the ball again to try and get a little bit more space, because right now, if you pass it, you're going to have Bo Nix setting up in the end zone, risking a safety, and if you don't complete the pass, he's going to have to do it again.
Second down and 12 for Denver. Ball at their own 7-yard line. Bo Nix changing things up the line. Now drops into the shotgun. 2 receivers right, single wide left. Fakes the toss. Nix from the end zone throws, and it skips incomplete in front of R.J. Harvey. He had pressure coming from Adam Butler, and he threw that one right at the feet of R.J. Harvey. Incomplete. 3rd and 12.
And he jumped when he threw the ball, and that's why it went to the feet. Had he planted his feet, that ball sails right over Max Crosby for a big completion because no one was behind R.J. Harvey. But there again, Bo Nix just a little bit off with his technique that creates that incompletion.
Boy, a mechanical situation developing for the second-year quarterback.
And he's got such a strong arm, you can understand why he doesn't listen. Well, I can get the ball there, maybe, but you got to make the routine plays routinely.
3rd down and 12 from the 7. Shotgun snap to Nix from the end zone. Pumps and throws wide of his target at the 11. He was trying to hit a diving Pat Bryant, and now booing from the stands in Denver as the Denver offense leaves the field again. And the Broncos, who have had an average starting field position of the 19-yard line tonight, will punt it away from their own end zone again.
Now, when you're backed up, that's what they call a situation in the NFL. And now the Broncos 0 for 3 backed up tonight. You don't want to be 0 3 on the year, let alone in a game.
And now the much maligned Jeremy Crawshaw, who has had a rough night, will punt 8 yards deep in the end zone. Crawshaw gets a good snap, has time, no rush, hangs this one up. And a Bronx cheer for a punt that goes to the 40-yard line. Bachman with a flag down, gets to the left side of the 45, up the sideline at midfield and out of bounds in Denver territory. But after the 53-yard punt and the 14-yard return, the Raiders are going to back up with the penalty on the field.
I've never heard a crowd cheer
During
for
the
a punt.
return, holding, receiving team number 27. 10-yard penalty, first down.
It's a sarcastic cheer, if you ever heard one.
I mean, it's one thing to cheer for a kicker when they make the game-winning kick. I get that. You know, give him his flowers. But a punter in the 3rd quarter? We have low expectations.
Kevin Kugler and Ryan Harris here in the Grainger broadcast booth in Denver. Game Changers count on Grainger for professional-grade products, fast delivery, and free technical support. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by to get what you need. 7-7 scored. You know, low expectations and dim lighting is what got me married, so I'm very happy for low expectations.
Hey, I second that motion.
Corette Reed, the rookie from Utah, questionable to return with a hamstring injury for the Denver defense as they take the field with the Raiders lined up after the penalty at the 29-yard line. On first down and 10. Bowers will motion to the right side of the line. Geno Smith under center. Ashton Genty is the single back. 7-7 our score in the 3rd. Motion now from Tucker from right to left in the hand to Genty over the left side, and Ashton Genty powers forward to the 34. A 5-yard gain on first down before Dre Greenlaw can stop, and And you give your credit to Chip Kelly, the offensive coordinator, Ryan, of these Raiders. They have tried to keep the run game going tonight.
And they've done it in different ways. A pitch to the edge, right down the gut, even a tight end speed right, jet sweep. So they're trying everything. And I got to see Chip Kelly's best work last year when he called the national championship for Ohio State. He has grown as a coach, and these players on the Raiders are benefiting from it.
Jonah Ellis, linebacker, headed to the locker room for Denver as Genty gets the carry and works his way with a spin to the 37-yard line. Singleton there to finish him off. It'll bring up third down where the Raiders are 1 for their last 6 after a 3-for-4 start. This will be 3rd and 2 at the 37.
I like a pitch play to the opposite side of the strength, meaning that you have your running back to your right or to your left, but that they're going to go that way, and you give that pitch play, catches a defense off guard often.
Rene Reed downgraded to out for the Denver defense. 3rd and 2 for the Raider offense at the 37. Tucker in motion. Genty to the left of Geno Smith in the shotgun. Smith turns to say something to Jenny, now waiting for the shotgun snap. Kappa looks over his left shoulder, and a timeout or a flag. The flag is thrown. It's a delay of game.
Prior to the expiration of play clock, first charge timeout, Las Vegas.
Or not. It's a timeout. They're usually very liberal with the acceptance of the timeout call when it gets close to that delay of game.
And also, if you're the Raiders, unacceptable. You have got to be rolling and have your play in there and have your offense ready to go.
Don't miss all the NFL action Sunday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern on NFL Network when the 7-2 Indianapolis Colts meet the 3-5 Atlanta Falcons live from Berlin, Germany. Of course, you can also hear that game right here on many of these same stations on the Westwood One Sports app or online at westwoodonesports.com.
Happy for Danny Dimes. Daniel Jones is really showing the quarterback everybody thought he would be. It's going to be a fun game.
3rd down and 2 at the 37. 2 receivers right, 2 tight ends left. Genty to the left of Smith, who's in the shotgun. Kappa looking over his left shoulder at the right guard spot. Pointing out some protection. Smith gets the shotgun snap. Wants to throw. Looks right side. Throw it too tall for Tyler Lockett. It skipped off the upper end of his fingertips and out of bounds. And it's 4th down and 2. And the Raiders will punt it away. So they start with the run and they end with the errant pass.
In their 4th straight drive without a first down. So now the tides have changed. The Broncos are now having the momentum, and it's the Raiders that can't figure out the plays to get downfield.
Michael Bandy is awaiting the punt from A.J. Cole. He's had a good night pinning the Broncos deep. Not a situation where you expect that here going into the win. Cole uncorks one. Bandy will call for the fair catch, and he makes it at the 16-yard line. Pretty good punt with the conditions for A.J. Cole. Gets 47 yards on the punt, and that'll take us to a timeout with 12:20 to play in this 3rd quarter and a 7-7 score in Denver. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
Just the content you came. You've probably noticed Rumble is growing fast and it's not slowing down. They're building a real alternative to big tech that puts creators first and actually protects free speech. And now there's Rumble Premium, an easy way to upgrade your experience. With premium, you get ad-free viewing across the platform. No pre-rolls, no interruptions, just the content you came for. Plus, premium members unlock exclusive content like bonus videos, behind-the-scenes drops.
You've probably noticed, Rumble is growing fast and it's not slowing down. They're building a real alternative to big tech that puts creators first and actually protects free speech. And now there's Rumble Premium, an easy way to upgrade your experience. With Premium, you get ad-free viewing across the platform, no pre-rolls, no interruptions, just the content you came for. Plus, Premium members unlock exclusive content like bonus videos, behind-the-scenes drops, and more from your favorite creators. Right now, Rumble is offering $10 off an annual subscription. Just go to rumble.com premium and use the promo code STUDIO at checkout. That's rumble.com premium, promo code STUDIO. No ads, more freedom, and content you actually care about. That's the deal.
Backs are using their experience not only in the run plays, but how defenders move towards those run plays to find the opening, as J.K. did on that play.
2nd down and 3 at the 23. Broncos moving from our right to our left. And out of the shotgun on 2nd down, a little zone read handoff to Dobbins, who tries to back his way for the first down. Far side spot, he's got the first. Near side spot, he does not. Looks like they're going to take the near side spot, and he'll be a yard short of a first down, 2-yard gain.
I might challenge that spot if I was the Broncos, but you also have an opportunity here to do it again.
So it's 3rd down and a yard from the 25. And it's a short yard. Mercedes Lewis will come in to try to provide a little blocking punch. 3rd down, Nix looks over to the sideline, puts his arms out and says, "What's the play?" And now Bo Nix puts his arms out again and says, "What's the play?" And they have to use a timeout.
They did not get the play
First
in
timeout. Denver.
before the microphone in the headset in Bo Nix's helmet got turned off. So that's on Coach Payton to get the play in earlier. And at the same time, that's on Bo Nix. If you don't have a play with 20 seconds to go, you're calling a play with the formation that's in the huddle.
Our active duty service members, veterans, and military families give us their all. We can all give back to the military community. Bid on authentic, game-worn Salute to Service gear. The NFL's Salute to Service partners receive 100% of all proceeds. Text STS BID to 635-635 to bid.
Thank you to all the service members and your families. Stay safe.
And bid on that game-worn gear. So there was a little confusion with the first down. Was it a first down? Was it not? It is not a first down. It is 3rd down and 1 at the 25, so they're not going to charge Denver the timeout. So it's 3rd down and 1. Nix with a heavy formation. A quarterback sneak, lunges forward. I think he's got it, but boy, it's not by much. He got to the 26-yard line, and it is a first down. He didn't get an inch more than the yardage he needed for the first.
And Coach Carroll is glaring at the referees right now, right at the yard to gain, and demanding an answer from the referee on the spot.
So a first down, and the Broncos get right over the football. Motion across from left to right for the fullback, Prentice. Nix will throw towards the fullback. It's caught at the 30 and up the right sideline to the 35, shoved out of bounds. At the 38 is Adam Prentice. He picks up 13. It's a Denver first down, a rare Prentice catch. He had 4 receiving yards before that 13-yard gain.
And they went on the quick count for the first time all game. So they caught the Raiders kind of hesitating, waiting for the full cadence. But they said, Omaha Blue go, and just snapped that ball. Prentice wide open.
Didn't go tempo like you had said, but that's kind of a tempo adjustment.
Absolutely. You got to change that timing and make the defense guess.
First down and 10 at the 38. Calling out the Mike linebacker is Bo Nix. Now he drops back into the shotgun. Helmet high shotgun snap. He hands it to Dobbins, trying to get to the left side. He plants his foot at the 40, turns upfield to the 45, and is down at the 46. Good 7-yard run before Landon Roberts can bring him down And now 2nd and 3. Can they get a little momentum on the ground here with J.K. Dobbins?
And you want to continue to use that run game, not only because of the way that the defense has to react, but J.K. Dobbins is punishing every tackler who tries to come at him.
Single back is Dobbins. Nix killing the play at the line. Mercedes Lewis will move to the left side of the line with Troutman. And on 2nd down and 3, the hand is to Dobbins again. And Dobbins in the backfield, able to fight through initial contact. And he ends up 1 yard shy of the first down. Max Crosby got him. But Crosby went for a ride, Ryan, of about an extra yard, and it'll bring up 3rd and 1.
It's going to take more than one to tackle J.K. Dobbins. And the biggest coaching point running backs always get on offense is don't let one person bring you down. Well, J.K. Dobbins is wearing that duty well tonight for the Broncos.
8:43 to go in the third. 5 punts tonight for Denver in their 8 possessions. This is the 9th possession, and it's 3rd and 1 at the 48. I formation behind Nix. On 3rd and 1, turn, pitch, Dobbins left side, has a hole, midfield and out of bounds on an angle at the Raider 45. Picks up 7, motoring to the left side, and a first down in Las Vegas territory.
On short yardage plays, that pitch play is always outflanking a defense, and there J.K. Dobbins catching the pitch and putting on the burners, Kevin, flying down through the hole to get that first down. 3 straight runs by the Broncos, too.
Which is making my partner smile as a former offensive lineman. Go to work.
I like winners. You win by running the ball. Now they got another first down. What are you going to do?
3rd snap in Las Vegas territory is what they're going to do from the 45. Nix to throw it. Pressure coming over the middle. He finds R.J. Harvey. He breaks 2 tackles at the 40-yard line, and Harvey down to the 38-yard line. 7 yards on the gain for the rookie from Central Florida, who scored 4 touchdowns in the last 2 games for Denver.
He has as many touchdowns as Genty coming into this game, and he doesn't get a ton of time because of J.K. Dobbins, but he has found an effective way to run the football and to use his linemen's blocks.
Broncos bleeding clock down here. 7:23 and counting to go in the third. 2nd and 3 at the 38. 7-7 our score. But Denver on the move at the 38, and now we've got a whistle and a false start against the Broncos.
False start. Offense number 60, snap infraction. 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
Luke Wattenberg, the center, with the snap infraction. That's the 10th Denver penalty, all from the 2nd quarter on.
Unsustainable. And the thing about a snap infraction, it typically means Bo Nix said something or changed his cadence slightly, because those centers are tuned in like a record to the voice of their quarterback.
That's 82 penalties on the season in game number 10.
Unsustainable.
2nd and 8 from the 43. Shotgun snap, Nix. He hands it to Harvey, picks his way forward across the 40. Really patient run as the rookie gets to the 36-yard line of the Raiders. A pickup of 7, and it brings up another 3rd and 1.
And this Raiders defense is getting worn down. Hands are on hips. Guys are smacking their hands in disappointment. If you're the Raiders, you need a turnover right now. You need to do something to stem the tide of this Broncos offense that has found life.
3rd down and 1 again from the 36-yard line. Broncos break the huddle. Harvey the single back. Nix under center. 2 receivers slot left, 2 wide right. Sutton in motion now, joining the 2 on the left. Nix sets, throws behind the line. Sutton wants to throw. Backside pressure comes. Now Sutton's in trouble, and down he goes at the 41-yard line. Charles Snowden got him a loss of 5. You've been chopping wood with the run game. You get to 3rd and 1. You try a trick play, and the Raiders blow it up. It's 4th down.
And then you're late with getting the punt team on, or field goal team, excuse me. So there's a lot happening here for the Broncos that are self-inflicted wounds. And conversely, if you're the Raiders, this is the best possible scenario after what you were facing. That was a gift Sean Payton gave the Raiders defense, drawing up that trick play. It always boggles my mind why you run a trick play before the 4th quarter. That's typically the time that you can catch a defense. Don't do it before.
59-yard field goal attempt with the wind is back for Will Lutz. Snap is good. The kick is on the way, and it is short. No good. It didn't get there with the wind at his back for Will Lutz. And the Broncos, on a promising march, come up empty as Lutz misses well short on that field goal from 59. 5:34 to go in the third. Raiders take over near midfield in a 7-7 game. You're listening to Thursday Night Football on Westwood One.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
How do you stay humble when you're America's #1 wiper blade? That's what we're currently dealing with at Rain-X. Is it even possible to humble brag when you bully Mother Nature like we do? Do we sound too conceited if we keep repeating how Rain-X is the #1 brand of wiper blades in America? No, we'll take a lesson from our wipers and just keep doing our job with humility. As America's #1 wiper blade. Rain-X. Outsmart the elements.
Your favorite neighborhood spots run unsquare. You know the ones. Maybe it's the popular shop that just opened a new location by you, or the big sports bar that's always packed on game day. These places make the neighborhood, and the money spent there stays in your community. Square powers more than 4 million neighborhood businesses worldwide. To learn more, go to square.com, or just stop by your favorite local business. See you in the neighborhood. Square.
Will Lutz short on the field goal, and it's still a 7-7 ball game. A reminder that for every field goal made tonight and throughout the season, Barbasol will make a donation to Kurt and Brenda Warner's Treasure House, a living community for adults with disabilities. Barbasol shaving cream, an American original for over 100 years. Close Shave America, Close Shave Barbasol. With Ryan Harris, Kevin Kugler, our entire Westwood One crew back to start Week 10 in Denver. And boy, the drive that was so promising for Denver ending with a whimper, and now Geno Smith and company starting from their own 49-yard line.
Too many penalties for the Broncos on that drive, and they were doing that with a backup guard because Quinn Miners is out with illness. So they were having production and then shot themselves in the foot.
First down and 10 at the 49.
If I'm in that Raiders huddle, I'm saying, let's go take this game. This game is available. Whoever takes it first is going to win. Let's go get it right here.
They'll send two receivers to the left of the line. Tight end in motion from left to right is Brock Bowers. He joins Michael Mayer on the right side of the line. Genty is the running back to the right of Geno Smith. Smith will throw on first down. Has a clean pocket. It's off the hands of Genty, and it's intercepted. Picked off the deflection by Dondre Tillman. Tillman on the run. Makes a man miss at the 40. Inside the 35 and down at the 33. It caromed off the hands of Ashton Genty. Dondre Tillman, his second pick of the year, returns it 23 yards, and the Broncos are in business at the 33-yard line.
Tillman has over 60 yards of interception yardage in this season. What a play. He jumps up and catches the ball like it's a rebound in basketball and comes down with the gift, and his entire defense building a wall on the left side to give him some more. Yeah.
The former Birmingham Stallion in the USFL and UFL played 3 seasons of spring football. Dondre Tillman has found a home this year in Denver, and now the Broncos trying to cash in from the 33 of the Raiders on the Geno Smith pick. Hard to blame Geno for that one.
Yeah, I was going to say, right off the hands of your receiver. You can't do much better than put it in his hands if you're Geno Smith.
First down and 10. Broncos in the second half averaging over 7 yards per play on first down. Franklin in motion from right to left. The handoff is to Dobbins. Pressure in the backfield, and Dobbins cuts right and then slips. Lost his footing down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it's second down and 10.
If I'm the Broncos, I'm changing the snap count. The entire defensive line for the Raiders was on the snap. They have that cadence down pat. Time to change it, especially when you're in that near red zone. Those guys are itching to make a play. Use their aggressiveness against them by changing the snap count.
Second down and 10. 4:52 to go in the third. Broncos at the Raider 33 after the pick off the hands of Ashton Genty. 3 receivers right. Single to the left. Harvey in motion out of the backfield. Nix looks to the right. Nobody open. Floats to the right. Now drifts all the way back to midfield and throws the ball out of bounds. But there is a flag down in the secondary. Nobody was open, and then right at the end of the play, a flag comes in at the feet of Trent Sherfield.
Offense number 11. 10-yard penalty. Beat second down.
Troy Franklin called for the pass interference also in that area, trying to open up some space, and the Broncos back up again.
This is the kind of thing when, if you're the Broncos, you want to win the Super Bowl, you want to win the AFC West, these are things that are inconsistent with those statements. You have got to do the little things right every time. And had you not created that pass interference, you're just allowing yourself to get to second down without losing this yardage. Now it's a whole nother playbook that they got to open up to try and get back to first down.
2nd and 20 at the 43.
11 penalties for 78 yards. You cannot do that against elite teams and still be in the game.
2 receivers right, single wide left. Back on the logo in the shotgun is where we find Bo Nix. Draw play to Dobbins up the middle, and Dobbins dropped at the 41. Tackle made by Tyree Wilson.
Ball's out there.
And the ball may have come out at the end of the play. Raiders are pointing, saying it's our ball, it's our ball, it's our ball. Officials still looking to make a call, and I think it's going to stay with Denver.
I'm watching the replay right now, and I believe that Dobbins was down. The ball caused the fumble. Ball cannot cause a fumble, so it is not a fumble.
So Denver converted 2 of their last 3 third downs, but this is 3rd and 18 at the 41.
I can hear one of my offensive coaches saying, "You call the play."
3rd and 18. Nix under pressure, jumps the pass right side to Troutman, who's tackled in the flat at the 39 by Lonnie Johnson. Just came back off the IR. He broke his fibula in camp, came back today, makes a great tackle in space. It's 4th down, and the punt team coming on for Denver.
And a devastating lack of points for Denver off of an interception. You get the ball in perfect high red zone range, and you cannot get to a first down. There are serious problems right now at the Broncos. They got to figure it out quick.
Got the ball at the 33. Negative 6 yards later, they'll punt it away.
If they ran 3 times, they could kick a field goal.
Instead, 4th and 16, and with the missed field goal a moment ago, they're going to try to pin the Raiders deep and play the field position game. Bachman will watch this punt sail over his head. It'll bounce at the goal line and go into the end zone. A 39-yard punt and a net of 19 and a timeout with 2:57 to go in the third. Tied at 7. You're listening to Thursday Night Football on Westwood One.
Why pay more for a great shave? Choose Barbasol, America's #1 brand of shaving cream. Barbasol's instant thick lather gives you a close, comfortable shave at a trusted value.
Barbasol. What's the impact of hiring the right person for the job? Someone who simply doesn't fill a role but elevates it. Indeed sponsored jobs can help you connect with candidates who have the right experience and a proven track record. Find people who don't just complete tasks, they transform how work gets done. Don't leave hiring to chance. Sponsor your job posting on Indeed and match with the right candidates. Sponsor your job at Indeed.com/credit.
Black Friday is happening now at the Home Depot, which means it's time to get your home ready for all your holiday moments and traditions.
Hi.
Right now, you can bring home holiday magic with our wide assortment of dazzling pre-lit trees under $99. Spend more time creating memories and less time assembling with Quick Connect technology that makes it easy to set up your new tree in a few clicks.
Wow.
Hurry in for Black Friday, happening now at the Home Depot.
Here's the tale of the daily med fill. Same old pharmacies, same old bill, but those prices kept rising higher still.
Till the savings wrangler rode in, cool as can be. Tap Good RX, saving massively.
No plan? Don't matter none. Up to 80% off. Deals are done.
Discounts hitting harder than Ma's chili. Dang. That one little app does all the rest.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
Check Good RX. Good RX is not insurance.
Find what you love and love what you find. A Total Wine and More. There's so much waiting for you.
With the lowest prices for over 30 years, find what you love only at Total Wine and More. Drink responsibly. B21.
Time to check the schedule of games. Coming up on Westwood One, sponsored by BGW Group. Saturday, college football with Florida State at Clemson, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Sunday morning for Berlin, the Falcons and the Colts at 9:15 Eastern. Sunday night football, the Steelers at the Chargers. Monday night, the Eagles at the Packers. Get in on the game day action with Chumba Casino, your online social casino for big plays, fun spins, and a chance to score from home. No purchase necessary. See terms at ChumbaCasino.com. Must be over 21 and present in a state where it's legal to play.
That's going to be a playoff preview there with the Eagles and Packers. Could be the NFC Championship.
Jonah Ellis out with a hamstring injury as the Raiders take over first down and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Ashton Genty is the single back with Geno Smith under center. Motion from the tight end Bowers from left to right. The hand to Genty up the middle. He cuts it to the left and gets 3 to the 23, maybe 4 with progress close to the 24. We'll call it a 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7.
If you're the Raiders, you want to have a long, sustained drive that goes into about 11 minutes in that fourth quarter, end it with a touchdown, and really start to pull away in this game. Conversely, if you're the Broncos, you got a whole field to defend. You want to get a 3 and out.
Raiders haven't had a first down since the 11-minute mark in the second quarter.
Woof.
2nd down and 7. Smith under pressure, rolls right and throws it away. Nick Bonito was providing the heat. That ball did not get back to the line of scrimmage, and it'll be intentional grounding. Smith got out of the pocket, but he threw it short.
Intentional grounding. Office number 7. Quarterback was out of the pocket, but the ball did not get back to the line of scrimmage. Spot foul. Loss of down. 3rd down.
That is a huge penalty. You can hear that wind. It has kicked back up again, too.
Geno Smith's a veteran quarterback. He has to know better than to make it even close. You got to sail that thing way beyond the line of scrimmage. And again, another unforced error on the Raiders.
More pressure from Nick Bonito, who's having a night. Not a surprise. Seems to always do that against the Raiders. 3rd and 20. The ball back to the 10-yard line. Raheem Mostert is the running back. Smith in the gun. It'll be a draw play to Mostert. And Mostert finding yardage to the 14, just 4 yards before the play comes to a stop. And before the punt team comes on for the Raiders, punting into the wind with 2 minutes to play in the 3rd.
It's not a shock that neither team has really found its footing here in the 3rd quarter. Often as a player, when you're on a short week, you get to that second half and you're like, oh my goodness, my body is worn out. So you got to really talk yourself into the performance you want to create.
A.J. Cole will punt it away. Michael Bandy thinking about a return on a short punt with the wind in the face of Cole. Cole will punt with pressure, and that's blocked! The punt is blocked! Bounding around at the 15-yard line, scooped up by Denver and out of bounds at the 12.
Wow!
Tyler Bidet scooped it up as the Broncos get the block, and they'll start in the red zone in a 7-7 game.
What I love about the Broncos block punt there is that opportunity has been there all game long, and they didn't execute it until right now. They brought the corners in late, and then Tyler Bidet getting his entire arm across the punter, hit him in the ribs. What a play for the Broncos.
Bidet there, and J.L. Skinner was also there. I think it was Skinner who got the ball. It went right off his helmet.
He could have blocked it with his ribs, his shoulder. He was all the way through. Tough play if you're the Raiders, and a great opportunity if you're the Broncos.
1st down and 10 at the 12. Broncos with a golden opportunity here. In the shotgun, Dobbins shifts to the left of Nix. Nix tried to give it to Dobbins. He wasn't there to take it, and Nix has dropped at the 15. Isaiah Polamau throws him down for a 3-yard loss. It looked like a little zone read play, and nobody wanted the ball.
And Bo Nix got up and started yelling at J.K. Dobbins, and he gave the signal of, don't come at me with that. So there was a miscommunication there. I think it was because Bo Nix snapped the ball before J.K. Dobbins had switched sides completely, throw it off the timing of the play.
First block punt for Denver since September 23rd of 2018. Can the Broncos cash in? 2nd and 13 at the Raider 15. Franklin motioning from left to right. Shotgun snap to Nix. He has time, steps up, pumps, throws, left side incomplete. In the direction of Ingram, who was at the left front corner of the end zone, but it skipped at the 1 and caromed out of bounds, and now 3rd and 12.
And Bo Nix pointing to himself saying, hey, that's on me. And again for Bo Nix, his back foot was up, kind of jump passing on his left foot while he threw it. So Bo Nix just has to settle in. He knows that. He put both hands pushing down on the ground like, I got to settle down.
3rd and 13, rather, from the 15. They need the 2 for a first down. 3rd down and 13. Franklin motioning wide to the right. 3 receivers that direction. Nix facing a 4-man rush. Sets and throws. It's caught by Franklin at the 15-yard line. He gets a yard to the 14. And here come the Bluebirds.
And the defense for the Raiders are jacked up. Pete Carroll on the field congratulating them. Players pointing at Pete Carroll. They called the perfect defense on that play. This is a steal if you're the Raiders, only giving up 3 points.
Now the Broncos have to hurry up and get lined up for this field goal. Clock is running. They want to kick it while they still have the wind at their back here. It's a 32-yard try on the right hash. They get the snap. The kick is on the way, and the kick is good. Will Lutz good from 32, and with 5 seconds to go in the third, Denver adds 3. And with that field goal, Barbasol will make another donation to Kurt and Brenda Warner's Treasure House, a living community for adults with disabilities. Barbasol, the trusted choice for a close, comfortable shave. Close Shave America, Close Shave Barbasol. Tristan McCollum, a little slow to get up for the Raiders after that field goal try. He is up now and making his way to the Las Vegas sideline. But you get that opportunity with the blocked punt from J.L. Skinner, and you're only able to cash in 3. I know Denver takes the lead there, Ryan, but this field's about to flip, and the Raiders have to feel pretty good that they're only down 3 at this moment.
And defensively, they're playing outstanding. Offensively, they've hit a lull, the Raiders. But if you're the Broncos, that's twice you've been in plus territory, basically on a turnover by your defense, and you were unable to get a touchdown. That is the kind of thing when you're playing the Chiefs, when you're playing some of these elite teams in the AFC, you cannot afford to miss those opportunities and stay in the game.
Well, they had the one drive that was -6, and they had to punt it away. Then they have this scoring drive, 4 plays, -2.
This is not ideal if you're the Broncos.
Kickoff to the 4-yard line. Dylan Laube quickly across the 20, hesitates at the 25, breaks a tackle and gets it across the 30, near the 32-yard line. And that'll take us to the end of the third quarter with the score, Denver 10, Raiders 7. Remember, the fourth quarter has been awfully good to Denver in this 6-game winning streak. Will it be again tonight? We'll find out. You're listening to Thursday Night Football on Westwood One.
Oh, how's that flu, babe? Did you take Dayquil Intense Flu yet?
Nah, I got this. Ugh, okay, I don't got this.
You stay on the couch, and I'll grab the Dayquil.
Undo your flu symptoms with Dayquil Intense Flu. Dayquil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms.
I'm ready for that to-do list.
Wow, you do got this.
Dayquil Intense Flu. The daytime coughing, aching, fever, under your flu medicine. Use as directed, keep out of reach of children.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Charlie's battery is struggling to start. Not ideal before the tailgate, so he goes to AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone,
where a friendly AutoZoner tests his battery for free. Looks like he needs a new one, so he gets a Duralast battery.
have fun and stay warm.
And he makes it to the tailgate early enough to get his favorite spot. Free battery testing and charging. No hassles, just help.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. Trade stocks and ETFs, options, futures, and crypto, all on one platform. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move. All investments involve risk, including loss of principal. Options, futures, and crypto trading carry significant risk and may not suit all investors. Securities offered through Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Futures trading is offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Crypto offered through Robinhood Crypto LLC, NMLS ID 1702840, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Portfolio management offered by Robinhood Strategies, an SEC registered advisor.
At Straight Talk, we know the holidays are your time to say
yes.
So why put up with a wireless company that makes you say
Out of data?
Or
no service here?
Switch to Straight Talk and say yes to real unlimited data on a reliable 5G network covered by Verizon. And with a free 5G phone when you activate select plans, someone else in your family can say yes! Available at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Based on RootMetrics State of 5G Report United States 1H 2025. Experiences may vary. Not an endorsement of Verizon. For network management practices, visit straighttalk.com.
Welcome back to the NFL on Westwood One. I'm Kevin Kugler, along with Super Bowl 50 champion Ryan Harris. The start of the fourth quarter is sponsored by Straight Talk. Your favorite songs shouldn't have to wait for Wi-Fi. Switch to Straight Talk and get real unlimited data on Verizon's 5G network. Straight Talk, available at straighttalk.com or Walmart. Denver 10, Raiders 7. As we start the fourth quarter in this 6-game winning streak, the Broncos have outscored their opponents 86-20 in the fourth quarter. Raiders are thrilled that it's the fourth quarter because in the third quarter they had 7 plays for 13 yards and 23 yards of penalties. Ooh. Anything they can do to turn the page from that, they'll happily accept. First down and 10 at the 31-yard line for Las Vegas. Moving from our right to our left with Genty the single back. Geno Smith goes under center. Motion across from right to left. They fake to give to the motion man. Play action. Smith rolls right. He is on the run. He got tripped up by Benito, able to stay on his feet and gain a yard to the 32-yard line, but not much more than that. Again, the pressure was there. Benito's been all over the field tonight, and Geno Smith is still down on the field.
Unbelievable play by Nick Benito. Just green grass on either side of him, and Geno Smith, a smaller, better athlete, unable to shake Nick Benito. And now everybody who's a Raiders fan, a slight gasp, wondering what's going to happen next. But look out for world champion, Super Bowl champion Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett making his way in. Was with the Eagles last year. Made one start.
I love how the Eagles put him in at the end of the Super Bowl, too. Just a little bit of shade to everybody else.
He was with the Browns in camp this year, and it was kind of an interesting trade when Kevin Stefanski and company, with all the quarterback situation there, traded him away to the Raiders, and now he'll come in for Geno Smith after a timeout. 14:48 to play in the fourth. Raiders down 3, 10-7. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
LinkedIn gets B2B marketing and knows that every win is derived from a well-orchestrated play. With LinkedIn ads, every ad gets served to the MVPs you need. LinkedIn has grown to a network of over 1 billion professionals that you can reach based on job title, industry, and more. Start converting your B2B audience into high-quality leads today. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Just go to linkedin.com/campaign. That's linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply. Only on LinkedIn ads.
Get 5 quarts of Valvoline full synthetic motor oil, a Wix filter, and a $15 gift card after rebate at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
When it's time to scale your business, it's time for Shopify. Get everything you need to grow the way you want. Like, all the way. Stack more sales with the best converting checkout on the planet. Track your cha-chings from every channel, right in one spot. And turn real-time reporting into big-time opportunities. Take your business to a whole new level. Switch to Shopify. Start your free trial today.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
Most people would rather remove a nest of irate hornets than search for auto and home insurance. That's why the Zebra searches for you, comparing over 100 insurance companies to find savings no one else can. Compare today at thezebra.com. I think I'll wait inside.
Kenny Pickett on 2nd down and 9 for the Raiders. Pickett will turn and give it to Ashton Genty, trying to bounce to the outside, and he cannot get away from Jonathan Cooper, who shed his block and threw him for a 2-yard loss. It'll bring up 3rd down and long, and Kenny Pickett, who's 2 for 2 for 8 yards this year, he's carried the ball once and he fumbled on that carry. And for the 2nd straight week, Denver has knocked the quarterback out of the game. C.J. Stroud last week, this week Geno Smith.
And that's a physical defense, and right now, if you're Kenny Pickett, you're just trying to believe in what you see and make quick decisions.
2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. 3rd and 11 from the 30. Pickett to throw, a dart incomplete. He tried to fit it in to Jack Besh on a slant at the 35 between 2 defenders. The pass is incomplete. First incompletion this year for Pickett. And the punt team coming on once more for the Raiders.
And 2nd time Besh has had a ball in his hands and unable to come up with it. The bigger problem is There was only one route that went past a yard to gain. So I don't know what Chip Kelly was calling. You've got to compete more in that play and give your guys a chance.
On the punt again is Cole. Remember, J.L. Skinner had a block earlier. Cole, a wobbler to the near sideline. A flag is down, and the punt goes out of bounds. The flag is down. A hat is off. Somebody went out of bounds and then came back in, and a flag, or didn't come back in time. The flag is thrown. 47-yard punt.
Player out of bounds on a kick. Kicking team. 5-yard penalty. First down. Timeout.
And a timeout here in Denver with 13:50 to go in the fourth. 10-7 Broncos. You're listening to Thursday Night Football on Westwood One.
Try Barbasol 1919 Classic Shaving Cream. This modern-day non-aerosol formula features enhanced ingredients, an exceptional glide, and crisp fragrance for a shave experience like no other. Learn more at Barbasol.com.
Barbasol. Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company. They're one of America's largest financial services companies. Like how I'm more than just Peyton Manning. I'm also motivating Manning. When I say insurance, you say financial services. Insurance. Financial services. Insurance. Financial services. Now when I say nationwide, you say is both. Nationwide. Is both. Nationwide. Is both. For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Investment Services Corporation, member FINRA, Columbus, Ohio.
Your business has goals, and you need the right team to help get you there. Don't cross your fingers and just hope quality candidates see your job posting. With Indeed-sponsored jobs, you can skip the waiting game and match with the talent that actually matters for your business. Plus, with Indeed-sponsored jobs, there are no monthly subscriptions, and you only pay for results. Don't leave hiring to chance. Hire better and work better with Indeed. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
You need parts? O'Reilly has parts. Get one free set of brake pads when you buy 2 brake rotors. Upgrade to Brake Best Select pads for just $10. Or upgrade to Brake Best Select Pro or Import Direct pads for just $20. Product availability. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Why pay more for a great shave? Choose Barbasol, America's #1 brand of shaving cream. Barbasol's instant thick lather gives you a close, comfortable shave at a trusted value.
Barbasol. All season long, you can stream the NFL on Westwood One for free, sponsored by LinkedIn Ads. With LinkedIn Ads, every ad gets served to the MVPs you need. Get a $250 credit when you spend $250 on your first campaign. Go to linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply. And fans, a reminder, you can listen on WestwoodOneSports.com or by downloading the Westwood One Sports app today. Broncos start from their 33-yard line, a first down and 10, leading 10-7, 13:50 to play. In the fourth quarter, Denver moving from our left to our right. They'll send 3 receivers left of the line. Cortland Sutton, the single wide right. R.J. Harvey in the backfield to the right of Bo Nix, who gets a shotgun snap. He'll throw right side. A high throw pulled down by Cortland Sutton. And he is down after a 4-yard gain at the 36 in the arms of Charles Snowden.
And the Broncos with an opportunity here. You get a touchdown and go up 10 points. Get that clock under 10 minutes. It's going to be really hard for the Raiders to come back. Conversely, if you're the Raiders, you need a defensive touchdown here with your backup quarterback now in as Geno Smith is out.
Geno Smith doing some calisthenics across the way on the Raiders sideline, trying to run and show that he can manipulate that leg the way he needs to. 2nd and 7 from the 36-yard line. Stumbling out of his break, Nix gets his footing, sets and throws down the left sideline. He's got a man open, but it's too tall for Troy Franklin, who looked like he may have cut his route a little short, Ryan, and the ball sailed over his head even though he had room to run.
The best throw of the night from Bo Nix. He had both feet in the ground, planted it through it, and you're absolutely right, Kevin. I don't know what Troy Franklin, maybe he lost the ball in the lights because he snapped off his route, and had he kept running, the ball would have hit him in the shoulder pads in stride. So just a missed opportunity there for the Broncos again tonight.
And now 3rd and 7 just across the 36-yard line. 3 receivers left, single wide right. Nix leaning in, gets the shotgun snap. Raiders bring pressure. Nix on the run, throws this one away. He rolled right with the pressure at his face, threw it away, and the Broncos come out and go 3 and out, and there's still 13:01 to go in the fourth.
Feels like the only other drive that the Broncos they've had 2 scoring drives and only 3 and outs. That's what it feels like. I know they've had more production than that. And if you're Sean Payton, you've got to find the plays that get your team firing off the football, knowing what they're doing, and playing without thinking.
4th down and 7. On comes Crawshaw to punt. Into a stiff wind. Bachman, the deep man for the Raiders. Crawshaw turns the football over. Gets good contact on this punt. Bachman staring into the night sky, fields it at the 17. Looking for room on the right side. There's a flag down. It'll be an illegal block against Dylan Laube after a 46-yard punt. And the Raiders are going to back up even further. Laube tried to get out of the way.
There's the return. Personal foul. Illegal blindside block. Receiving team number 23. 15-yard penalty. First down. Timeout.
So Laube called for the blindside block. Back the Raiders up deep into their own end, where it'll be 1st and 10. Set your alarm clocks to join us Sunday morning for a special breakfast edition of NFL football as the Indianapolis Colts face the Atlanta Falcons at Olympic Stadium beginning at 9:15 a.m. Eastern. Oliver Wilson and Charles Arbuckle will bring you all the excitement live from Berlin, Germany. Listen to the live stream for free at westwood1sports.com or in the Westwood One Sports app.
So cool that the NFL is playing in Germany. I know that was part of the NFL Europe, and a lot of guys who played there in Germany have tall tales to tell of the fun, but also the fans in Europe of the game. And that's been one thing for me as a former player. I love seeing all kinds of fans and all kinds of jerseys at these games overseas.
This has been sort of the epitome of an old school Thursday night game, Ryan. 20 combined penalties, 17 combined points. Neither team's really been able to get any traction, and now Geno Smith back out at quarterback for the Raiders as they go to work from their own 10. We'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to Thursday Night Football on Westwood One.
Chumba Casino brings non-stop fun straight to your screen. Anytime, anywhere. Explore hundreds of games like slots, blackjack, and instant scratch-style cards. Sign up to unlock your free welcome bonus and daily login bonuses. And enjoy your chance at exciting prizes.
If you haven't already, make sure you download the Rumble app. It's free, simple to use, and the best way to stay connected to the content you want. Once you've got it, search for my channel and hit follow. That way, you'll get a notification every time we go live. No missed shows, no extra steps. You can grab it right now using the link in the description or the pinned live chat. Download it to your phone, and you're ready to go. And if you prefer watching on the big screen, Rumble is available on all major streaming devices and smart TVs. Just search for Rumble. Follow the channel, and be part of the action.
Combined 20 penalties, 17 points, 14 first downs, and for you punter aficionados, 14 punts tonight. Tell the kids.
Wow.
1st and 10 for the Raiders at their own 10-yard line in a 10-7 Denver ball game of the fourth.
And a lot of confidence if you're the Raiders that you got Geno Smith back out there now. You're hoping that he can do everything that you need him to do. And if you're the Raiders, you want to go and take a lead here in this game and command the rest of the fourth quarter.
Long way to go, and a dinged-up starting quarterback, Geno Smith, back to work. He'll bring his tight ends in tight to the line. Single back is Ashton Genty, the rookie running back. A play fake. Smith from the goal line steps up to throw to the right side. It is caught at the 35 by Trey Tucker, and the first down since the second quarter. 25 yards to Tucker, and the Raiders dig out of their own end.
And Geno Smith is not 100%. He threw everything into that football, and it was kind of a rainbow drop right into the hands of Tucker. But what an effort by Geno Smith, and he is hurting out there.
Yeah, he reached down and grabbed at his leg as he threw that football. trying to gut this one out. 1st and 10 at the 35. Motion across from Lockett from left to right. Smith to throw again. Dumps it off with a screen to the right side to Genty. And Genty picking his way through traffic to the 39-yard line. He had to work around Jordan Meredith, his center, who didn't even know that they had thrown the screen, and he just threw, oh my gosh, you're the running back.
And Genty weaved in and out of 3 different people to get upfield. He's got incredible vision and never stops moving his legs.
2nd and 6 at the 39 of Las Vegas, down 10-7 early 4th quarter. Geno Smith favoring his left leg into the shotgun, leaning on that ailing left limb. Gets the shotgun snap. 4-man pressure, sets and throws. Down the sideline, it's Lockett at the Bronco 45. Breaks contact there and spins out of bounds at the 42. It's a 19-yard pickup. Geno slow to get up again. Helped up and limping his way down the field with another 1st down.
And Geno's got to make a tough decision here. If he's injured, he's got to get out to help his team. But right now, they are rolling, so he can't take himself out. He's having quite the conversation between his ears right now, encouraging himself, willing himself for his team.
Begging that leg to stop hurting. 1st and 10 at the 42. Motion across from right to left for Tucker. Smith under center. He's got Genty behind him. Now he's going to bring Tucker back in motion from left to right. And the handoff is to Genty, and Genty tripped up at the 41. Knifing into the backfield is Brandon Jones to make the tackle. Rain-X Wipers know what it's like to have a loyal fan base. They're the #1 wipers in America. Next time you need wipers, choose Rain-X. 2nd and 9, 41 of Denver.
Now if you're Denver defensively, you know that Geno Smith has mobility issues. They're not going to be able to do the wide zone run, so you can kind of tough up the middle of your defense and force the offense of the Raiders to go outside.
Lockett in motion from right to left. They set it up with a screen to Lockett. He makes the catch, and he's down after a 1-yard gain. Talanoa Hufanga, Jonathan Cooper, both there, really closed off the door for Lockett to go anywhere, and it's 3rd down and 8 from the 40.
If I'm the Raiders, I'm looking for Brock Bowers. I'm calling my best Brock Bowers play, not only to get the 1st down, but also to punish the defenders trying to come up and tackle him, try and wear them out as we get closer to the goal line.
9:45 and counting to play in the 4th. Raiders down 10-7, wind at their back. 3rd and 8 on the field. Bowers in motion from right to left and back to the right side slot. Shotgun snap to Geno Smith. 4-man pressure. Smith's in trouble. Trying to get away. Breaks contact from the 1st man and goes down in the arms of Jonathan Cooper. It's a loss of 3. It's a 6th sack of the night for the Denver Broncos. And Geno Smith's lack of mobility really hurt the Raiders there as he takes the sack and the punt team comes on.
When the Broncos jumped the count, 3 of their defensive linemen had moved before the offensive linemen for the Raiders. And there's just no time for Geno Smith. He got to the back of his drop and was under duress. That's been the way all night long. This Denver defense is elite.
Geno Smith grimacing in pain as he got up from that sack. Averaging 35 yards per punt, 36 rather, is A.J. Cole trying to pin him deep again. We've got a whistle and a flag. It'll be against the Raiders.
Ball start. Office number 27. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
He punted that ball even after the penalty, and it went out of bounds at the 1.5-yard line on the near sideline.
I never thought I'd say this. I'm a punting fan now, too. I mean, this is just so fun. The dichotomy between Crawshaw for the Broncos having a struggling night, and then all of a sudden for the Raiders, you're getting – that was a 3rd punt had it been a live ball, but let's see if it will actually be a 3rd one in the game. Underneath the 1-yard line.
Ryan Harris challenging A.J. Cole. Do it again. 4th and 16 as Cole will punt it away. Trying to angle it deep once more. Wobbling it towards the corner, and it'll bounce 1 inch into the end zone for the touchback. A 48-yard punt, a net of 28. And now the fan club of A.J. Cole diminishes by 1 former offensive lineman. Ryan Harris is off the Cole bandwagon.
As soon as I got on, I got out.
10-7 Broncos, 8:35 to go in the 4th. You're listening to Thursday Night Football on Westwood One.
With the new IHOP value menu, $6 is all it takes to go to your happy place, where stacks of pancakes with bacon and eggs are just $6 every day. French toast, sausage, and eggs are, you guessed it, $6. And fluffy omelets come with a side of pancakes and only cost $6. Go to your happy plates every day at IHOP. $7 in some locations. Available every day for a limited time at participating restaurants in the U.S. Hours may vary. No substitutions. Not valid with other discounts or promotions. Prices may vary.
Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company. They're one of America's largest financial services companies. Like how I'm more than just Peyton Manning. I'm also motivating Manning. When I say insurance, you say financial services. Insurance.
Financial services.
Insurance.
Financial services.
Now when I say nationwide, you say is both. Nationwide.
Is both.
Nationwide.
Is both.
For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Investment Services Corporation, member FINRA, Columbus, Ohio.
Kohl's Black Friday deals are dropping early. You can save up to 50% throughout the store all weekend. Yep, call it what you want. Manifestation, luck, fate. The point is, it's happening. Plus, you'll earn $15 Kohl's cash for every $50 spent on Friday. Shop early Black Friday deals at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. And thank the universe later. Select styles up to 50% off, valid November 7 through 9. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Try Barbasol 1919 Classic Shaving Cream. This modern-day non-aerosol formula features enhanced ingredients, an exceptional glide, and crisp fragrance for a shave experience like no other. Learn more at Barbasol.com.
Barbasol.
NFL play-by-play lives on Westwood One.
30 to 20, first right 10.
Catch Westwood One's exclusive audio play-by-play coverage of any primetime NFL game.
Touchdown!
Listen live on the Westwood One Sports app.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood One, your home for Thursday night football. Don't miss all the NFL action next Thursday night on Amazon Prime Video when the Jets meet the Patriots. Of course, you can also hear that game right here on many of these same stations on the Westwood One Sports app or online at westwoodonesports.com. Denver with a 10-7 lead, 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. High shotgun snap. Nix rolls right, throws. Evan Ingram with the catch at the 20, and Ingram out to the 25. It's a 5-yard gain on 1st down, and it'll bring up 2nd and 5, and Denver gets the clock started again. Clock's their good friend right now with 8:20 to play in the 4th.
Yeah, you do not want to go fast if you're the Broncos. You have the lead. You want to start getting first downs, though, and stay in rhythm. However, you are in no hurry to score. You want this clock to drain all the way down to triple zeros with you winning the game.
8:05 and counting to play in the 4th as they line it up from the 25. 2nd down and 5. Denver leading 10-7. High shotgun snap. Nix pulls it down, hands it to Harvey, and he goes nowhere. The timing thrown off completely by that high snap, Ryan, and now 3rd and 5 as Max Crosby makes the stop along with Charles Snowden.
And one of the things I learned with Peyton Manning as an offensive quarterback is that when you are in that gun, the ball gets to the line of scrimmage a full second slower. So to your point, Kevin, any kind of different snap is going to throw off the entire play and make it tough for that running back to get beyond the line of scrimmage.
Denver 3 for 11 tonight on 3rd down. They line it up 3rd and 5, 7:20 to play in the 4th. 3 receivers left, single wide right is Courtland Sutton. Nix gets the shotgun snap. Raiders rush 4. Nix has time, throws, deflected, and intercepted at the 45. It's Caillou Blue Kelly with his 2nd pick of the night. He didn't have an NFL interception before tonight, and now he's got a pair. And the Raiders take over at the 45 of Denver with 7:09 to play in the 4th.
Unbelievable play by Blue Kelly. And the 2nd interception that went off of your receiver, if you're Bo Nix. He did an excellent job, Bo Nix, staying in the pocket, 2 feet in the ground when he delivered the football. An absolute laser right to left. Hit the right number 1 on Troy Franklin's jersey and skied in the air. He can't do anything more than put the ball on his receiver's body. That's a tough one if you're the Broncos.
Kevin Kugler and Ryan Harris here in the Grainger broadcast booth in Denver. At work, every day is game day. Give your crew an edge with Grainger. You'll find supplies and solutions for every industry when you call. Click Grainger.com or just stop by. 1st and 10 at the 45. Shotgun snap. Geno Smith hands to Genti. Up the middle, upended as he gets to the 39-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play. And it'll bring up second down and 4. Brandon Jones on the tackle.
And here's where all the offensive inefficiency is coming to cash in, because the Broncos defense has been on this field far more than its offense. And eventually, as an offense for the Raiders, you're going to find the different creases and cracks in that defense as they are so far.
Second down and 4. From the 39, a trio of receivers bunched to the left. Handoff to Genty, trying to find some space. Picks his way forward. Spins through traffic. First down at the 34. A run play that was going nowhere somehow nets 5 and a first for Ashton Genty.
Genty looking like a choreographer there. He gets the ball, he stops, he spins over his shoulder, and then he goes sideways, but then still towards the goal line. He can run in many directions. He is fun to watch.
Raiders down a field goal, in field goal range, but thinking touchdown with 6 to play in the 4th. 2 receivers right of the line. Geno Smith hobbled in the backfield, gets the shotgun snap, hands it to Genty again, and Genty powers to the 31. DJ Jones and Ashton Genty. And DJ Jones is 6 foot, 305 pounds. And it looked like an even tussle between Genty and Jones there after a 3-yard gain.
And Jones actually got lifted up by Genty. And fortunately for Jones, he had Dre Greenlaw behind him to kind of push him back. Otherwise, he'd have been flat backed by a running back. Tough to outlive that one.
2nd and 7 at the Denver 31. Genty 18 carries, 59 yards tonight. Tucker motioning slot left. 2 receivers that direction for Geno Smith, who's under center. Smith gets the snap, turns, gives it to Genty, a little counter to the right side, and Genty down to the 30-yard line. Good penetration from Dondre Tillman, who dropped him after a gain of 1, and now the biggest 3rd down of the game coming up. 3rd and 6, under 5 minutes to play with the Raiders down 3.
And if I'm the Raiders, I am changing the count right here. Nick Benito came off, wasn't on the field for 1st and 2nd down, wanted to have his legs for this 3rd down. I'm going to use that aggressiveness against him.
Raiders 4 for 14 on 3rd down. They started 3 for 4 tonight. This is 3rd and 6. In the gun is Geno Smith. Lockett motioning out wide left. 3 receivers that direction. Here comes pressure. Smith's in trouble. Chased and throws this one incomplete. He had Nick Benito breathing down his neck. And as Benito closed in on the hobbled quarterback, Smith threw it away, avoids the sack, and gives the Raiders a chance to tie it with a field goal.
Nick Benito leads the NFL at defensive end for getting pressure on the quarterback under 2.2 seconds. That's shorter than the amount of time I was just speaking. And Nick Benito there could not have gotten to Geno Smith faster. He looked like a receiver coming off the line.
Not a gimme field goal. It's a 48-yard try on the right hash with a stiff wind at the back of Daniel Carlson. The Colorado Springs native trying to tie this game. Snap is down. The kick is on the way, and it is no good! Wide to the right. Carlson back in his home state, and he misses a game-tying field goal with 4:26 to play in the 4th.
A brutal chain of events if you're the Raiders, and you've got everything you need if you're the Broncos now to win this game.
10-7 Denver, 4:26 to play in the 4th. You're listening to Thursday Night Football on Westwood One.
It felt like nobody really cared.
Real people.
Every kid out there should be able to see themselves as a hero.
With real questions.
Could someone lie? Yes, absolutely. How do you respond to that?
Investigate TV Plus uncovers real problems, issues that affect us all.
He took his last breath in my arms. This costed me my childhood.
If this doesn't change, will people get hurt?
Honestly, it saved my life.
Investigate TV Plus. Check local listings at investigatetv.com. Sponsored by Gray Media.
15 minutes,
Awful. We welcome you back to Denver, a 10-7 lead for the Broncos. 4:26 to play in the 4th. And the offense of Denver back to work at the 38-yard line after the missed field goal by Carlson, wide to the right. So Denver's offense back out on the field.
And they don't have to score to win the game. That's the crazy thing about how this game has gone. Denver needs two first downs, and they can win the game. They call this the 4-minute offense. Typically, you're bringing in 3 tight ends. You are running the football. You're not giving that defense a chance to get a turnover. If you're the Broncos, you are knocking on the win's doorstep right now, and it's all within your huddle.
The copyright of tonight's broadcast on Westwood One is owned by the NFL on behalf of its member clubs. All rights to this broadcast are reserved, and any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or any other use of this broadcast without the express written permission of the National Football League is strictly prohibited. Denver has not had a first down in their last 4 drives. This has been a stalemate tonight for these offenses in a lot of ways, and now back to work they go. First down and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And both teams look exhausted, and being tired is a choice. Everybody's tired on that field, but you have to focus up, give yourself that mental energy to go execute and finish this game.
So from the 38-yard line, first down and 10.
This needs to be 3 straight runs regardless. If you're Denver, you want that clock moving. You want to force a timeout if you can by the Raiders to get them down to 1 timeout. You do not want to pass the ball.
J.K. Dobbins is the running back behind Bo Nix. First down and 10 from their 38-yard line after the Carlson missed field goal. Single receiver left is Sutton, single wide to the right. Now motion from that receiver to the right, Sherfield. He'll motion to the left end of the line, and on first down, it's Dobbins with the carry. Bouncing to the edge. Dobbins lowers the shoulders and gets across the 45 and down to the 46-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the play. It's 2nd and 2 coming up for Denver, and the clock rolling with 4:10 to go.
Huge block by wide receiver Trent Sherfield Sr. on the left edge, creating that corner for J.K. Dobbins to turn upfield. Everybody gets pumped up when receivers start blocking because you know they want to catch the ball, but they're doing the things to help your team win, which makes you happy.
2nd down and 2 at the 46. Offset backs with Prentice in at fullback. Dobbins the running back. Nix under center. Takes the snap, turns, gives to Dobbins. Dobbins patient, looking for an opening. None came. He's short of the first down by 1.5 yards. Charles Snowden on the tackle. And now 3rd down for Denver.
If I'm Denver, I do not want to substitute. I want to break the huddle, sprint to the line, and call it on the quick count. And just as I say that, the Broncos change personnel. Likely going to go on 1 here.
Raiders will bring in new personnel as well. Dobbins tonight, 4.4 yards per carry, 14 carries, 61 yards. 10 of those 14 carries in the second half. 3rd down and a long yard. Nix under center, turns, rolls right, wants to throw, throws, it is caught up the right sideline. It's Franklin, and Franklin out of bounds inside the 40 of the Raiders, down near the 35. He picks up 18 on 3rd and 1, and a first down for Denver.
Phenomenal throw by Bo Nix, rolling to his right, not quite throwing left, but throwing on a straight line as he let it go. He's then fallen off to the right, and Franklin catching it. Had Franklin put his right foot in the ground and went back towards the middle of the field. That was a touchdown, not a first down.
And he goes out of bounds, so it stops the clock with 3 minutes to play in the 4th.
Small details make the world of difference in the NFL.
First down and 10 at the 35 for J.K. Dobbins, who's behind Bo Nix. And penetration into the backfield, and Nix just throws it at the feet of his running back. There was penetration because Max Crosby jumped the snap count, was offsides.
Excellent veteran move by Max Crosby.
Encroachment, defense number 98. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
I love Max Crosby says, it's on who? It's on you, man. You're the only person that was moving through the line.
You were in the backfield ready to take the handoff from Bo Nix.
I don't know that he was offsides. I just watched the replay. That was perfect timing. I hate to give credit to a defensive lineman, but Max Crosby might have been right.
Oh, my.
Whoa.
So instead of 2nd and 10 or more, it's 1st and 5. Broncos will line up in the I. Still 3 minutes to play in the 4th. Nix turns, gives to Dobbins, cuts it left, and Dobbins just an ankle tackle shy of the first down by 1/2 yard. He's down just shy of the 25, given 4 officially. And they'll bring up 2nd and 1. The clock will run, 2:45 to go in the 4th.
And now the coaching point for the Broncos is you want to snap this ball with under 10 seconds left. You do not want to snap it, leaving a lot of time on that clock.
Second down and 1, just Denver's 10th snap of the night in Raider territory. Second down and 1 from the 26. The turn and the give to Dobbins. Dobbins in some trouble. He hopped going to the right, and he loses a half yard.
And an expert timeout by Pete Carroll and the Raiders. They want that ball back. And had J.K. Dobbins stayed to the left behind his fullback, he would have gotten the first down. The jumping to the right, as you said, giving the time for the defenders for the Raiders to get over there.
From jerseys to tailgating must-haves and more fan favorites, find everything you need to gear up for the game at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. Geno Smith has a giant wrap on his left leg, sitting on the bench right now, hoping for a chance to get back out there as he tries to loosen up that calf or hamstring that he's been favoring for a good portion of this second half.
I miss those old heat rods, the old metal lead things. You just slap a towel on it, feels like something's burning on your leg, but your muscles feel way better afterwards.
And I'm sure there's no problem having a hot lead rod on your leg that'll ever crop up later in life.
Football players don't do a lot of scientific studies on the health benefits.
Turns out a hot rod of lead is bad for your leg.
Feels good, though, when it's bunched up and tight.
Third down and 1. Broncos are bunched up and tight in the formation. Nix tries the quarterback sneak. Did he get there? They are spotting him with a very aggressive spot across the 25-yard line. And a timeout is used by Las Vegas. Initial indication is it's a first down. He got a really good spot. There didn't look to be much push, and the ball is at the 25 and beyond it. It is a first down.
And now, because the Raiders took that timeout, they are going to have a chance to get the ball back one way or another, unless the Broncos get a first down here in these next few plays.
We are not under the 2-minute mark, and the Raiders still have a timeout. They used that timeout there. Do they want to challenge the spot?
Yeah, that's why I was scratching my head on why they called that timeout. Because you would like to keep that in your back pocket under 2 minutes. Conversely, if you're the Broncos, go get a first down, win the game.
So they do get the first down on that play. They need one more to close this out if they can. 2:18 to go in the fourth. Raiders are out of timeouts. So the Raiders use their final timeout there. First down and 10. The hand is to Dobbins. Dobbins pushing up the middle, and Dobbins with a good run of 7 to the 18-yard line. And the clock is going to run down to the 2-minute warning, and the Raiders are powerless to stop it. 2nd and 3 at the 2-minute warning with Denver leading 10-7. You're listening to Thursday Night Football on Westwood One.
At Navy Federal Credit Union, we've served veterans and their families for over 90 years, and we continue to serve over 2 million veterans because their contributions inspire our service. And this Veterans Day, we want to tell you that when you're a member, you'll have access to exclusive rates, discounts, and financial tools. Plus, we're partnering with Travis Manion Foundation's Veterans Day of Service campaign, connecting veterans and families of the fallen with local volunteer opportunities. Become a member at NavyFederal.org/veterans. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Navy Federal is insured by NCUA.
LinkedIn gets B2B marketing and knows that every win is derived from a well-orchestrated play. With LinkedIn ads, every ad gets served to the MVPs you need. LinkedIn has grown to a network of over 1 billion professionals that you can reach based on job title, industry, and more. Start converting your B2B audience into high-quality leads today. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Just go to linkedin.com/campaign. That's linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply. Only on LinkedIn ads.
Denver at 7-2. They've won 6 straight ball games. The Raiders at 2-6. A game that has seen a lot of lowlights and not a lot of highlights. Good luck post-game, Scott Graham. 10-7 Denver. 2 minutes to go in the fourth, and the Broncos with a 2nd and 3 at the 18 of the Raiders. They'll line up in the eye, Dobbins and Prentice behind Bo Nix. Nix turns, gives to Dobbins, left side. Dobbins hops over a defender, has the first down to the 13-yard line. The Raiders cannot stop the clock. It is first down Denver. Clock running with 1:45 to go in the fourth. And Sean Payton knows that his team is about to win their 7th straight game.
His lineman, too, Garrett Bowles, gets done with that and starts waving goodbye to the Raiders sideline. J.K. Dobbins comes over, offers some words, probably not of encouragement, Kevin. But now you get to call the best play in football, 6 right tight diamond victory.
They line up with Sherfield, the deep man in that victory formation. Nix takes the snap, takes the knee, 1:10 to go in the 4th. Last year, the Denver Broncos struggled mightily in close games. They could not win close games. For whatever reason, Sean Payton's team this year has figured out how to win the close game. They won a 3-point game last week in Houston. They're about to win a 3-point game here tonight. And Denver's about to move to 6-2 in one-score games after going 1-6 a year ago in those same games. Bo Nix will take a final knee, and this ball game is over. And the Denver Broncos have won their 7th consecutive game. 10-7 over the Raiders, the final. The Broncos are now 8-2 for the first time since 2015 when they won Super Bowl 50.
And much like 2015, this defense is the reason that this team is having success. So many more opportunities they gave the offense to score, to extend the lead. Really a remarkable job by the defense. Vance Joseph, the defensive coordinator, he will be a head coach soon.
What a night for this Denver defense. They harassed Geno Smith all night. They hold the Raiders to just 7 points. They sack Geno 6 times tonight. Just a dominant performance again by a defense that now has 46 sacks. Well on pace to break the NFL record of 72. And Nick Bonito, who had 5 tackles and a sack and a half tonight, joins us on the field. Nick, Kevin Kugler, and Ryan Harris up in the broadcast booth. Every time we watch this defense, you guys figure out ways to make plays, and tonight was a defensive kind of night, and you guys get the win.
Yeah, I mean, we always, come with the mentality that, we never want to give up any points. We shouldn't have to rely on the offense to score points for us, man. We just want to try to get stops whenever we can, and it worked out for us tonight.
And, Nick, now you've had a sack in each of your games against the Raiders. What is it about the silver and black that gets you going?
I mean, obviously, it's just a division opponent, so it just means a little bit more. But, obviously, I just want to try to help the team win any way I can, and I'm happy we're able to tonight.
The best way you help your team win is with that get-off. You've gotten phenomenal at it. What work did you do to get the best get-off in the NFL?
I mean, just work, man. Just studying the cadences all week. Having a God-given ability to be fast off the ball, and just working at it all the time, I feel like really helps me a lot.
5th game for the Broncos with at least 5 sacks. You guys continue to pace to break the NFL record. I know the goals are bigger for a team than a sack record, but is it a little bit in your mind at this point? You're through 10 games and you're still pacing to be the all-time sack leaders in the NFL.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, and, I still feel like we leave a lot of food on the table when we're out there, so, I mean, we're just going to keep working on it. We're going to keep working well together, rushing, keep practicing, and, the more opportunities, we're going to be able to get more sacks. So.
Nick Bonito, 1.5 sacks tonight, 9.5 on the year. Congratulations, now 8-2 through the first 10 games and another close game win. Enjoy the rest of the week.
Yep, appreciate you guys.
Our final score in this one, 10-7 Denver, a defensive game on Thursday Night Football. When we return, Scott Gramery joins us from the Progressive Insurance Studios. For a job you'll love, visit progressive.com/careers. You're listening to Thursday Night Football on Westwood One.
The success you've had in life matters. The late nights, the extra shifts, the moments you've stood up and said, I've got this. At University of Maryland Global Campus, we value your achievements because we're a school for real life. With us, you can earn up to 90 credits toward a bachelor's for prior learning and life and work experience, or transfer up to 12 credits toward a master's. We offer scholarships, affordable tuition, and online and hybrid classes, all with the support you need from your first day to graduation day and beyond. As an accredited state university, we've been transforming lives for over 75 years. Choose from more than 135 undergraduate and graduate degrees and certificates, and get ready to succeed again. At University